Hello, guys. Welcome to the Man United Agenda. Unfortunately, Mr. B's not here. He's busy today. It's going to be myself, OMONDI Juma. I'm covering the game. It's Spurs against Manchester United, the live watch along. Yo, how's everyone doing, man? Live watch along. Yes, I'll be doing the game today. Big up to Mr. B. He's got football commitments. Hopefully, I haven't heard the result yet. He had a cup game today. If he won that game, he'd be through to the final. So good luck to Mr. B's football side, Saturday side. And that final will be end of October for them. So big up to Mr. B. Big up to Mr. B. I want to say big up to everyone in the comments as well. Andy Long saying, Mr. B, come on. Comments again today. Unfortunately, Andy, you're stuck with me. Big hub on one day. Hi, Andy Herbert. How you doing, man? How you doing? He's hoping for a 1-0 win. I hope so too. I said that yesterday. Yeah. Come on, Andy Herbert. You Arsenal playing on the Palace, aren't they, on Monday? A big shout out to the people on last night's show. It was a good one. Yeah, I really did enjoy that. Dom P, Andy Herbert, Mr. B, and the other guy as well. Can't remember his name. £2 donation. Thank you, Andy Herbert. £1 for each half for Monday. Have a good show. Thank you so much. Thanks. So just a quick one, Andy Herbert. I was watching Liverpool Bournemouth today, and Bournemouth had a guy, Semenya, I think his name was. They signed him from Bristol City, and he was really good. I was really impressed with him. He stood out to me, and I've done a little Google thing on him, and they got him from Bristol City. So Bristol City seem to be attracting a lot of great players, you know. Cheap labour, no doubt, Andy Herbert. Big up to Vincent. How you doing, Vincent? Hope you're doing well, man. Obviously, it's not home game, so you're not up there. We're playing down in London, my part of town. I'm West London. This is in North London. So big up to Vincent. I love that profile picture, man. You're there with your man Ganacho, who's starting today, by the way. Hit that like if the way Monday gets loads of likes, he may be forced to do another one. Big up. Big up to, oh my god, big up to Bath Time with Vaughan. Thank you yesterday for yesterday's show, Bath Time. Go read the comments, Bath Time, on the show we did yesterday at 8:30. Read the comments, not on live, but the ones that we placed on the show afterwards. Some positive stuff, and I thoroughly agree with the guy. Basically saying he really likes your insight into football, which is great. I'm OMONDI Juma. We're going to do the live watch along today. I don't know how this is done. I haven't done one for a long time. Yes, he's stunned. It's an unchanged 11. We're going to go into that really soon. Can't read. This is bath time. All right, let's get into this. First of all, I just want to touch on a few things. I've been watching, I don't know about you guys, I've just been watching the other games. Let's just talk about the other games that went on today. Don't know the complete scorelines just yet, but I watched the Liverpool game, Liverpool against Bournemouth, and I felt Bournemouth were really unfortunate because in the first half, in the first few minutes, they scored a goal with Anthony, their winger, came through, mistake by the defender, and he slotted it home, just offside. And seconds later, they scored a legit goal and they went 1-0 up. And I was thinking, oh my God, this looks good. You know, obviously I want Liverpool to take their licks, but Liverpool came back into the game and they had a soft penalty. I don't know if you guys have seen that penalty. I felt it was a soft penalty. The new guy, the Hungarian number 10 guy, he took a drop or sort of cut past the guy in the box, right in the corner of the box, and went down. Disgusting, I felt. But yeah, just going back to what I was saying about the guy. Yes, he signed for Bournemouth last season. One of the best strikers at Bristol City. He's fast, skillful, and has a good shot on him. Yeah, man, really enjoyed watching him today. He was class. Big up to Matthew Bassett as well. How you doing, Matthew? Hope you tuned in and press the like button for us, guys, if you don't mind. Yeah, going to that. So Liverpool ended up getting 10 men. They came back to 2-1. Then they went down to 10 men with half an hour to go because McAllister had a bit of a, I think it was a bit soft as well. They said it's foot up, foot high, but I just felt, how can you avoid it? Are they taking tackles out of the game? You guys check that out. If you haven't seen it already, go and check out McAllister. I felt that was a bit unfair on him. He got sent off down to 10 men, and then Jota. You're expecting Bournemouth to come back into the game, but Jota got a third goal for Liverpool soon after that, and I think they've gone now and cruised on to win the game. So well done to Liverpool. They showed a bit of character to come back, but it's still quite vulnerable, I believe. I don't know what you guys think. I think Liverpool are a vulnerable team this year until the transfer market's done. Their new guy came on, their Japanese guy. Didn't really have a chance to do much because obviously they had 10 men. But yeah, Going to Brighton now. Brighton, wow. Well, we played Wolves the other day, and we were quite impressed with Wolves. Wolves had their first home game today, and they got thrashed by Brighton. I think it's 4-1 or 5-1. Ridiculous amount of goals. And just want to say that, boy, that guy, the Japanese guy for Brighton, he scored a goal that was reminiscent of Maradona against England. Took it from Ginola against Ginola against who did they play a few years? Ginola scored a goal for Spurs, similar like this. Took it on a touchline near the halfway line, touch, inside players, drove into the box and just slotted it home. Beautiful goal. Matoma, class goal by Matoma today. I don't know if you guys saw that, but amazing. And Brighton are on fire. Here's a stat about Brighton. Since the manager's come in, they've scored the third most amount of goals behind Arsenal and Man City. That's amazing. And they've averaged 2 goals a game. Now, Brighton, wow, they're doing really good. Big up to FC United forever. Papa, how's your dad? Mr. Rebel. Oh, God, yeah, he was giving me some yesterday in the comments, wasn't he? I called him my Papa. I'm not worried about this game. Oh, I am worried about this game, says Matthew Bassett. Wow, the Premiership's strong. Yeah, so Brighton, wow, have to take my hat off to them. They cruised through Wolves. 4-1, I think, or 5-1 at the end. I've just come off the game. And also then we have Brentford, who another team. Brighton and Brentford, the 2 Bs. Amazing with the resources they have, the work they're doing. Brighton, obviously, we know how good they are. Got to the semi-final of the FA Cup, came ninth. No, they qualified for Europe. I'm sure they did. But they did their scouting system is amazing. And then Brentford, you think they're going to drop off? No. Tony's down with a suspension. Doesn't matter. Whisker scored today, a brace, I think. He's one for your fantasy football. And they've beaten Fulham. Fulham had 10 men as well towards the end of the game. So, wow, that was impressive. As DK Wilson's saying here, Brighton and Brentford look really good. They do. You have to really salute these teams, man. Lack of resources to really, they should be coming low down in the table, but they're overachieving, really punching in the Premiership. And long may it continue. It's really refreshing to see sides like this perform really well. Vincent saying here, what Mr. Rebel was in the chat, why are you not coming on the show? Rebel will be back next week. Obviously, everyone's got commitments and bits and bobs to do. Kilburn, best part of West London. Well, it's northwest London, really. How you know about Kilburn? A lot of Irish people end up in Kilburn. So it's Irish and Jamaicans in that Kilburn, northwest London area. I've got a lot of family from Harlesden, which is northwest 10, which is the hub for Jamaica. A lot of family in that area there, but big up to FC United forever. Kilburn, she definitely knows about that. She's definitely an Irish woman talking like that. But yeah, Kilburn is a wonderful part of town. Loads of Irish pubs traditionally, and yeah, if you want to have a good night out, go to Kilburn for some Guinnesses and good belly laughs, as they say. All right, let's get on with this. So let's talk about the lineup. I'm not going to bring it up, but I'll just go through it for you. Let's start with Spurs, guys. What do we know about Spurs? What do we really know about Spurs, guys? Do you want me to pop on halftime for a chat? Of course. Or you come on whenever you want, bath time. You've got the link. You can always jump on. You're part of the channel for sure. Vince is saying, so unfortunately on Monday, what team is near you that you have been lucky not to support? It's a mix. I'm right next to QPR and I'm right next to Brentford as well. It's about the same distance. Now, probably, probably about the same distance. QPR and Brentford, and right next door to me, like literally on my doorstep, I can look out my window and watch them. I was watching a bit of them earlier. Hamwell Town FC. They are leagues. They're good club, good nice little stadium, but they're right next door. So they've just finished their game. It's packed outside, cars everywhere. They've got good support in the local area as well. Hamwell Town FC, right on the A40. That's where I reside. And I'm a good supporter of them. When I can, I go and watch a lot of their games as well. They also had, I don't know if you watch a YouTube side called Rising Ballers. They played at Hamwell Town FC recently. So I used to go and follow them as well to see a lot of young players from the area develop. So Hamwell Town, top club, right next on my doorstep. Yeah, I can see Wembley Stadium from here. I'm right next to Wembley Stadium as well. And not sure, not so much these days. Other Europeans taking over. That's it. The Polish are coming into Kilburn area. But it's still traditionally an Irish area for sure. All right, let's start with Spurs. Spurs got Vakano in goal. Their right back, their Portuguese right back, is he Dallo? I don't know. Poro, they bought him last year, and he's playing today. They got Van der Ven. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but he's the new tall centre back who's supposed to be really rapid, really fast. That's what they talk about, and he's tall. But this is his first year in the Premiership. He had 1 year in Bundesliga, and he had prior to that he was playing Dutch football, but not for the top 3 clubs. So it'll be interesting to see how he settles. Romero, he got a bump on the head last week. He's back. He's been training all week. Yeah, that's right. Poro, Matthew Bassett. What do you think of him? Is he better than Dello? And then we got, I don't know who this guy is at left back, but it's Ugubi. I don't know. It's an African name. I don't think I've seen him before. I don't know if you guys know him. Left back, it seems, for Spurs today. Double pivot in midfield. This is what Bath Time was talking about yesterday on yesterday's show. If you happen to watch that, Basuma and Sarr. I think Sarr's Papa Sarr. I don't know his name, but I know who the guy they're talking about. So that's going to be 2 strong black brothers in there, blocking up everything. Basuma, maybe he's starting to come to show his true form now. I'm not sure, but that'll be interesting to see how they manage with that. And obviously, ahead of them is Maddison. He's their number 10. We all know about Maddison. I know a lot of fans that I know, they've always wanted him for Man United. He came from Norwich City. I think he was at Coventry before that. So this is what I like to see, a guy coming through the ranks, coming through the leagues, and end up getting the respect he deserves at Leicester City, where he proved to be a top player. And he's an England international as well, Maddison. He offers them something different, something they haven't had since they probably had Ericsson in the side. But he's dynamic. He's set pieces. That'd be a worry. He's gritty as well. And it'd be a worry today to see what he can do between the lines. And obviously, we know what's going to be. Richarlison up front. I don't know what you guys think of Richarlison. What do you guys think of Richarlison? Do you think he's trash? Because he does get a lot of stick, doesn't he? I just don't want to see him doing that bird pigeon celebration. If he does that today, I'm going to go crazy. But I think he's a good player. I remember when he was at Watford, I go and watched him a few times there. They signed him. So who's this guy, this Brazilian guy? But seriously, Everton signed him for 50 million. Spurs signed him for 50 million. He scored a brilliant goal in the World Cup overhead kick. He was leading the line for Brazil. He's obviously got something about him. He's physically strong. He's going to cause a few problems. He's got something to prove, hasn't he? Since Kane's gone, can he fill those boots? A lot of pressure on him, but I think he's got that sort of dirty character where he can stand up and do something. I heard the West Ham Antonio said something negative about him recently, basically saying that he's not a very good player, and he gets pelters, I think, from fans, and I'm hearing from players as well. So really interesting that with Richarlison. I'm saying all this, I don't want to build him up too much that he goes and scores, but be interesting to see what happens with him today. Son on the left and Kulusevski on the right. What do you guys think of those two? Son's getting on. He's still talented, 2-foot player. Does anyone know the story about Son? When he was young, his dad really was militant with him, getting him to play football, 2 feet, ball juggling and work rate and that kind of thing. Paid off. But how, if you had children, I've got 2 sons. How hard would you be with your sons to get them to play football? You don't want to take that enjoyment out of it. It looks like it was like a military kind of style training that Song received, but the benefits are he's a world-class player now. I say world-class. He's well-known, world-class. Well, not world-class. He's well-known, world-known in football. It's debatable whether he's world-class or not, but he's top player for the Premiership. And Kulusevski, has he got the pace to be that effective? Is he better than our Anthony? I do like him. He came from Juve, Swedish international. Left foot, a lot of tricks. Not so tricks, but smartness in tight areas. Can chop a man in half. And good decision making as well. He'd be a threat. But with his numbers, don't know last season whether his numbers were too good. Let's go for some comments here, guys. So ask the question. DK saying here, Richarlison runs cold, hard worker, spirited, but not consistent. I'll go with that. DK, good analysis there. Bath Time saying Andy Mitten has come out and said that the people's hero Scott was easy man of the match in behind the scenes friendly versus Everton, and the surprise hadn't started. Ironic. If you watched the show yesterday, there's 3 of you in the chat who all said it was Solo. Can't remember who else. 2 other people said that Scott should start. And Bath Time's always been endorsing him as well. And this is another claim here from Andy Mitten saying he was man of the match easily in the friendly we played against Everton behind closed doors the other day. So maybe the Man United agenda should get more support for Scott McTominay and get him back in the side. All right, big up, bro. Says Tulumba. He says, big up, just found your channel. Make sure you subscribe, man. Everyone give Tulumba a big hi and a warm greeting. We're doing a live watch along today. We're playing Spurs, massive game. And yeah, let's go, man. Big up to you, bro. He's just found our channel. Tune in. Usually Mr. B doing the watch along, but I'll be doing it today. My first time in ages. Always plays in the back five. Always played in the back five. Who's that, Matthew? Sorry, maybe I'm losing touch here. Antonio talks too much. Says bath time. Japanese in sports are raised really tough, very regimented, very demanding. He's South Korean, isn't he? But like, yeah, it's that Asian kind of mentality, isn't it? To get the best out of them, they really put them to work. Reminds you of like the Russians who won't be competing in the Olympics next year. I think it's a shame. I don't know. It's terrible. I'm a big athletics fan. The World Championship start today, and the second session will be starting soon as well. So I'm debating: do I switch off to watch along and go watch athletics? No, I won't. I'm here. So yeah, it's hardcore, isn't it? Do you remember the Russian gymnasts and the Eastern Bloc gymnasts? They used to go into sort of schools if you had to show a bit of talent, and they were really hardcore with them and get them to get the best of them. But they would get gold medals in all the Olympics. Is it worth it though? Do you lose your childhood? I don't know. But I'm saying if they're not pressing the moment they're on, sorry, if they're not pressing the moment they're born, they're going back into the womb. Wow, that's a funny one. I like that. Oh God, seems like all the home teams got a red card today. Hopefully that continues in this game today. Yeah, there's a home red card for Fulham and for Liverpool as well. Poro is better than Dalot, says Matthew Bassett. I did ask the question. Where's everyone watching the game today? Hopefully here with the Man United agenda. Vincent in the bar. Okay, I see what you mean. I'm watching it at home, clearly with Cookie, and I tried to make it look like I'm into Man United by putting on, because I don't have a shirt to wear. So I said, let me put this shirt here to make it look like, if anyone tunes in, say, oh, that's a Man United shirt. Oh, he's sports Man United. Oh, it's the watch along, you know. But what's all this got to do with Man United? And this one's sleeping. I'm boring her to death. Anyway, Vince, bath time's watching it in the bath, saying, sorry, Asians, DK. Yeah, he said Japanese, but I know what you mean. I know you're going with that. Bath time, I thought you were. And to be fair, the Russians say, like, they dope a lot, yeah, but the youngest one should be allowed to enter as a member of Europe. Yeah, they're supposed to be, how they're going to do it, I think, I'm going off track now, talking about athletics. You can compete as an independent athlete now. So if you're a great Russian athlete, you can compete as an independent athlete. That's how it is. But I just think it's really unfair. I remember in 1980 Moscow Olympics, USA never went. In 84, East Germans and Russians never went to that in LA. It's crazy. We want to see top competition. Doesn't matter. I think you should get Mr. B a top hat and monocle for watch-alongs. Yes, sure. All right, guys, let's talk about Man United now. Let's go to our lineup. Onana in goal. No surprise there. Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, and Shaw. Guys, quick question. What happened to Martinez last week? Was it an injury or was it poor form? We got dragged at half-time because I think it was poor form. What do you guys think? Anyway, Shaw at left back. And this is on the BBC website. They said that it's a 4-1-4-1 we're playing. Who cares about formations? But we got Casemiro, Bruno, and Mount in midfield, same as last week. And the issue that you guys were stating last week was that Casemiro seems to be on his own there too much, and he hasn't got the legs to sort of keep up, and we were getting run through. So is it a case today that maybe Mount or Bruno sort of check in and help out a bit, maybe create a double pivot in certain situations, or do we leave it Casemiro there to boss, that sort of area, that zone himself? Anthony on the right and Rashford down the middle with Garnacho on the left. I thought Sancho might play today, but wasn't to be. What do you think about the starting lineup, guys? Is Rashford really number 9? These are the questions. I've got a few questions for you guys as well before we kick off. Same lineup. Is that a good thing, bad thing? Do you want to stick with the same lineup? Pelestri signed a new contract. He's on the bench. No Harry Maguire in the squad. Henderson's on the bench. I know a lot of people have issues with Henderson, but he's definitely a good Premiership class goalkeeper. He's on the bench, but obviously people don't like him for things that he said when he felt he was lied to and he should have been a first team player for Man United. Watching the game at home due to the cost of living, I wish I was at the pub. You know what, Vince? I don't like watching games in the pub. I don't want to take the game in. When you're in the pub, you always get someone slurring and talking to you. Oh, yeah. And you have to, for me, I always have to look at someone when I'm talking to them. So if someone's like, yeah, all right, mate, we're leaning on you and all that kind of thing, and with the beer breath. And you're like, oh, yeah. And you're trying to watch the game, yeah. And you miss everything. You need the atmosphere, you need to focus, but you miss everything if you're in the pub. I don't know about you, Vincent. Maybe, Vincent, you're the guy slurring in someone's ear all the time, distracting them. I don't know. But I don't like going to pubs to watch games. You just can't take it in. Only, I remember watching on big screens with Europe in the World Cups and that kind of thing. I'm like, nah, I'd rather be at home. You're not really taking this all in. Anyway, DK saying here, Ten Hag saw just shown working with Mount, receiving passes, spinning and progressing quickly up the pitch. And Rashford is not a 9. Okay, so let me repeat this because this is key. I'm not watching this right now, but DK saying here, Ten Hag saw just shown working with Mount, Mount receiving passes, spinning and progressing quickly up the pitch. That's hopefully what we want to see today. That's kind of like Mount's game. Hopefully he can sort of produce today because a lot of people got some question marks about him. Matthew Bassett saying, do you think we can exploit their lack of pace in defence with our forward line? Well, apparently their centre backs are going to be really quick because Dyer's not playing, and then they've signed that Dutch guy because he's rapid. His speed count is really quick, so their high line might be okay if they could have got the pace to get back. Bath Time saying here, I wish we saw more of a reaction to poor displays from Ten Hag. A lot of criticism for Ollie was about never changing the team. Interesting that. Big up Andrew Williams. How you doing, Andrew? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, Mr. B is. Let me just repeat. I said at the start show. Mr. B's got an important game today. Saturday side. He's managing. If they win today, they'll be in a cup final. So World Cup final. That's the name of the tournament. And then the final will be in October. So guys, wish Mr. B some lots of luck. They would have had the result by now. I haven't heard anything, so I hope it's good. Bath Time saying Spurs have pretty pacey back guy. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, it's so true. They look pretty pacey at the back. Emma saying here at Bath Time, but that's what Ten Hag is doing. He's done it before, put out the same team who didn't perform good enough to make up for that and prove themselves again. That's a good point for sure. Vincent saying here, anyone on here on Twitter and can go live and give the Man United agenda retweets on the post to promote the channel. I don't know. Mr. B has done one on Twitter, but I'm going to go and have a look. Thanks, man. I mean, Vincent, I really do appreciate what you do. I'm not very good. My Twitter accounts, I can't get it on my home computer. I can only get on my phone. So I've really gone off Twitter, or what do you call it, X these days. They've changed their name for some reason. Who's the guy who bought Twitter? Yeah, I've got a conspiracy theory about that, but I won't talk about this on this show. Big up to Man United. How you doing, man? Good evening. OMONDI says, I hope you're looking forward to the game. We're getting excited. What do you think about no change in the lineup? Are you happy with that? How are we feeling about today's game, guys? Can we put a few predictions in and we can come back and refer to him later on? Elon Musk, that's the guy. He's another weird guy. A bit like the Glazers. When I look at the Glazers, I think, are you guys for real? They don't look real to me. And Elon Musk looks fake. He looks Asian to me, like he's got a mask on or something. I just don't know. Man United saying here 2-1 to Man United. I hope so. Thank you, Andrew Williams, and sharing the screen or the podcast for me. Yeah, proper weirdo. Yeah, I believe so. There's a lot of people in these look strange to me, and that's just observation. Who's the woman from Newcastle? There's a woman from Newcastle who owns the club now, and you see her. And the first time I saw her, I was like, bloody hell, what the hell are you? Who is this woman? She looks weird, just like straight. I could walk down my high street and see people like, yeah, okay. I was walking from my high street today and I saw all the drunks and everything. They look more normal, more human than these guys. I don't know what's going on. Amanda, yes, that's her name. She looks flipping strange. I'm looking at her. Nah, that ain't human. That cannot be human. Anyway, I'm not. No. I'm just observation. I'm going off topic here. Is the Innovision next to Casemiro going to be one player's job or another job share today, in your guys' opinion? Okay, so there we go. What are we going to do with the Casemiro conundrum here? We got an issue. He was getting run through last week. Will it be a change? Will someone step in and sort of help him out when we haven't got the ball? I don't know. But put your comments in the comments thread here, please, guys. At 1-1 says Andrew Williams. FC United forever saying he's African. Okay, are you talking about the right back or the left back for for Spurs? I can't even pronounce his name. Yeah, she got a plastic face for sure. Botox overdose for sure. I don't know what's going on with these people, bro. Have you seen what she wears? Did anyone tell her where is sweet and nice? All right, I'm not going to read it. When I see that word sex, I'm under they're both vampires, 12,000 years old, 1,200 years old. Yes, probably, Jeff. Probably. I shouldn't really be commenting on people's appearances. I'm down with this comment though. I do go deep. I won't bring that out on here, but yeah. I believe I'm not gonna read it out, but FC United forever. We're on the same page. That's where I'm going with that. A lot of these people. No Musk from South Africa says. Oh God. Here we go. And Charlize Theron, Elon Musk is an African American. Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? They both live in America. Charlize Theron and Elon Musk, born in South Africa, but they would identify as African American. Yeah, that's a really weird one, isn't it? Anyway, let's get on with the game. She looks like the guy who spent 20k to look like David Beckham. Oh my days. Oh my days. Stop this, guys. Glory, Man United. Yeah, they're coming out on the pitch. Now, keep in mind, guys, stay with me. I've got two views. They're about 30 seconds apart. I'm watching on my main screen here. So I'll be giving it this angle. But at times, if this goes off for some reason, I'm going to go. I've got Sky Sports on my laptop here as well. So I might be slightly behind. Doesn't matter. I will be commenting on the game and I will be reading out your comments. So keep them coming, guys, if you don't mind. Tottenham looks like it's rocking. Look at that. Yeah, stadium sweet, isn't it? Cha. Look at that stadium. I bet there's no leaks or anything in there. Only in the restaurants. My gosh. And this carpet, the pitch looks wonderful, doesn't it? I think when you get a new stadium like this, you want to sort of have a good team as well. And Spurs traditionally have always been that team that play pretty first. If you look back to the 80s, Waddle, Hoddle, players like that, they're a pretty team, play beautiful football, but they don't really win much. But big game today. They're going through the lineup right now. DK Wilson. I know someone who would love ruthless Botox. Who would that be? The players are in the tunnel for sure. Superb win from Brian. Andrew Williams, I second that, man. I can't believe how good they've been. Third top goal scorer since the managers arrived at the club. It is Pape Sarr, isn't it? Or Pape Sarr. Okay. And you got Song, Madison, and Kulusevski. Can't really pronounce his name. Please put in score in the chat and spoil it for everyone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just want to have a good game. Who's this? Juma Jr. Hold on. This town ain't big enough for two Jumas. Juma Jr. When is the World Cup's final for women? I don't know. I haven't followed it at all. Anyone want to let them know? Juma Jr. Do you realise my name is Juma? OMONDI Juma. Do I have to come and find you and get rid of you? Can't have two. DK Wilson says Man United watch Richard Hammond's documentary on Tottenham's new stadium as well. It is a nice stadium, isn't it? Oh my God, I just want to repeat this. Matoma on my bench. What a player, what a goal he scored today. World Cup finals tomorrow. Thank you very much. That's from Vincent as well. I think it's 11 a.m. Oh yeah, because of course they're like in Australia, aren't they? All right, we're getting ready, guys. We're getting ready. Is everything all right? Is my sound all right? You can't hear no TV on in the background. Rashford up top. What can he produce today? All right, Henderson on the bench. Any issues with that? No one's going to boo him if he comes on. Hopefully he doesn't, because we don't want him getting injured or anything. We've got Henderson, Lindelof. Martial. Any thoughts on Martial? What he could do if he came on the pitch, guys? Spurs versus Man United. Here we go. Live watch along We're about to get in. Look how cool Berber is. I haven't seen Berber yet. Is he in the stands or is he? Where is he? How are you going to feel as a Spurs fan? This is the big game, isn't it? All the season ticket holders, they're waiting for this game. Look on the fixture list. When are we playing Man United? It's packed out there. The stadium looks good. Mason Mount, no shots or no chances. Yes, we know that stat. Come on now, give us a break. Big up, thumbs up for Man United, to Man United. OMONDI, I hope your man hooks you up. You'll be wearing a United shirt for the next watch along. Yeah. Problem is, he can't get. I need 5 extra L t-shirts to wear. Otherwise, they just look ridiculous for me. I might as well spray them on. So he doesn't do that size. So I've just got this one for show, and I've got a red one as well, which somewhere else at the moment. Should have started Martial and played Rashford wide left. Good shout. We're about to kick off, guys. This is it. First live watch along for me for ages. Tune in with me, guys. Help me out. Half time. Hopefully, got bath time coming on. Give us some analysis. Here we go. Look at the stay here. Who wouldn't want to play on the stadium like this? Kicking off. So it's a long ball. It's like touch, isn't it? Play rub union. It goes straight back to the keeper. So a few things we'll be looking for today. I mean, Spurs playing out from the back here. Mason Mount doing the work and Bruno doing the work here, trying to shuttle run across to block things out. Bruno's waving his hands. Oh, it's good. This is good. This is good. Bit risky. Forcing them to play out. They get into the midfield. That's good by Spurs. And now they're on the attack. So we tried to press from the start. They broke that. And they get a cross in to the back post. Song, unfortunately, was at the back post way in, but he flunks it. And we play out. It's just gone past the halfway line. A good chance there for Spurs. Created from the back. They played it from the back. Pop, pop, pop. Played it round our press. Got down the right wing with Kulusevski. Crossed it for Song in the back post. And he's completely mishit it. A good start for Spurs. That's a stupid foul there in the back of Maddison. So it was a throw in there on the halfway line. I think that was Casemiro. Yeah, it was. He's going, what? He came in the back of Maddison. Of course, it's a foul. So we start again. So you shouldn't be discouraged. I mean, it was a good way to try and close them down from the press. They start again. They've got 2 wide centre backs here. Bring it out to the left. It's Maddison. They play it back home again. So it's shaping up pretty well. It looks like it's Bruno, Rashford, and Mount. And behind, where's Garnacho? Sorry, that must be Garnacho. I've been getting confused with Garnacho and Mount with their hairstyles recently. All right, that's a good press. It's a good press. We picked up the ball. We're in their area now. Make it simple. Make it simple. Shot there over the bar from Anthony, who's sort of central, came inside. So that was a good press there. They're trying to play out from the back this time. Got their confidence, but their guy messed it up there. It got intercepted by Mount. Squared centrally to Anthony's, blazed it over the bar. What do you feel about Anthony's shooting, guys? Yes, Zoe Media House. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys talking? Just laughing on Twitter. We've got 108 people watching, 158 people watching from planet Earth. Welcome from planet Houston. Wan-Bissaka forces the foul. Song's a bit overreacting there, holding his stomach. I didn't see anything wrong with that. Andy blasts it into the stands. Yeah, DK, see that. Okay, so a bit of afters there, isn't it? It's kind of sneaky. I think when you land on someone and make it look clumsy, you can actually really land in them and get them on the ribs and thing. Yeah, dark arts. Ask Bath Time about that. He knows all about them things there. Wan-Bissaka just landed on Sung's ribs. Yes, it's sneaky, isn't it? It's kind of sneaky if you can get away with it. All right, here we go. Man United with the ball. Dinked in to Anthony wide. He kept it in, but we get a throw in their half. What can you do now? Push forward. Wan-Bissaka usually. Right back you take it, give it to the guy who's not so talented. He can just throw it to feet and back. Oh, stupid throw in, goes straight to the Spurs player, and they can break out here with Kulusevski. We've got Shaw, bounces him, shows him some strength. Say, yeah, I've been down the gym. Kulusevski goes flying. Oh, nice reverse ball there from Mount. Gets the return. Plays it wide to Garnacho. You've got a one-on-one here situation. Into the box. Step over, step over. Shot. Clean by the keeper. Lovely. Mount there. Little pop. 1-2. Create a lot of space. And then Garnacho got set free. Got a one-on-one situation. Little drove into the box. Little step over. Jockeying the defender. And then got shot off. Could have got, good cans by the keeper, to be fair. So once again, Spurs trying to play out. We're trying to stretch them. Good bending run there by Rashford. They can't turn. This is Sarr trying to push off Mount. That's what you see. Or pinning man in. Pin them in. Don't let them turn out. Lovely play there by Man United. Must be pleased with that. So as we saw the first time they played out, they got to create a chance. Got played all the way up the pitch. Since then, we've been putting the squeeze on them. One of these. This is what you want to. This is how, when it works to be effective, you put the squeeze on them, make them nervous about playing out. So here we go. There's the Spurs left back. I don't know this guy too well. I don't know if you guys know him, but I don't know him too well. But he's up against Anthony today with his peroxide bleached hair. You've got the manager in his technical area giving instructions. It always looks cool, doesn't it, when you see a manager doing all that point and everything. So, he knows what he's talking about. But sometimes the manager needs an assistant to shout instructions because your voice goes, how are you going to reach someone on the other side of the pitch on a big stadium like this? Here's Spurs. They pick up the ball, driving forward now. Played into feet, cut out there by Varane. And now we can break. With a nice break here. Mount to Garnacho. He's got a man on him. Holds it up inside their half. Nothing on. So play it simple, bro. He plays at home. We can start again. Was it a bit of an afters? What are they calling here? So someone's down. It's Bruno. He's holding his face. Was there something? So, oh no, he's holding his face, but it was a foot tackle. He's gone in to challenge the ball. He got a bit of afters. That's what shin pads are for, guys. Wear your shin pads. I'm sure he's fine. I think someone, Bruno, with his reputation like that, he got kicked in the shins there, says DK Wilson. With a reputation like Bruno, I think if you do go down and say, ref, look, this is legit, I'm hurt, and that was afters, sometimes, it might be to your advantage. Because the ref will be thinking, actually, you're legit. You actually did get tackled there. So I think something like this. I don't think he's hurt, to be honest. DK's saying that he got kicked in the shins. Where's your shin pads, bro? Shin pads are these small these days, aren't they? I remember when I was growing up, we used to have these Brian Robson Gold shin pads, and they were like, you look like RoboCop. You strap them up from ankle all the way up to your knee pad, and it's like big RoboCop kind of metallic shin pads. You never get hurt. Bruno's walking off. He's really sort of sold that one. And maybe the ref was thinking, okay. Maybe I was wrong about Bruno. How do you know FC United Forever saying, how do you know we're all actually from planet Earth, Papa? I don't want to get into that. If you want to set up a stream for that, I can talk about that. But I'm not going to talk about that on the Man United agenda. I can talk a lot about these things, though. I'm not right now. It's Vincent saying here, Anthony shooting, shocking. Can someone please call a priest to bless him since he's got very religious name? Oh, shoot. The priest, Fred, left the club. Didn't know. All right, here we go. Emma's observation already. Here's Anthony. Just pinched the guy on the right wing. Switched the play to Garnacho. Spurs are getting back. We've got numbers here. There's an overlapper by Shaw. Plays him in. And is that a goal kick? It's a corner. Well done. Yes, Emma's right. The observations is right. Already looking better than last week. Switch of play there by Anthony. He pinched the ball originally. Well done. Cut inside from the right. Switched to play because Spurs were out of position. Spurs had to get back. We had a lovely overlap here from our man Shaw, and we forced the corner. Now, what's going to happen in this corner? We can play it short, or we're going to whip it in for our guys. Let's see. We're going to got one guy in the 6-yard box for Man United. Everyone else is outside the 6-yard box. We've got Bruno looking for a short pass, dragging someone out, and it's going to be whipped in by Shaw. Penalty spot, and directly over the bar. Looked like it was Varane. But is it another corner? Yeah, it could be another corner. Rashford just gave up there. Work hard, Rashford. That's from Anthony. I mean, Andrew. Andrew, you're right, Andrew. We want to see hard working. It's the least you can do. Fernandez is down. Yep, I'm a bit behind time. Big up, True says DK as well. I love Garnacho, but he has no end product, says Zoe Media House. Whipped in again, and this time it is a goal kick. But both times Varane won the headers from the corners. It was a promising sign. Do you remember Monday when all shin pads used to be bright orange at one time? Is that about right? Bright orange, were they? So here's Spurs playing out once again. Cut out. Wan-Bissaka cuts into midfield straight. First time pass by Casemiro into Rashford, and Rashford just holds it up and gets pinched. It's got to be stronger than that. Hold up your man and just dominate. Put your foot on the ball and deal with things. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Little drag back. Creates a triangle in midfield. And it's offside here. Rashford again. It's two plays there where Rashford was disappointing. Played it into his feet, let the defender come in behind him, pinch him, dropped it to the ground. Second time, he's offside. He's probably complaining. And they've just got a free kick there for offside from Rashford. Get into the game, Rashi. Otherwise, Andrew Williams is going to be terrorising you in the comments for sure. Big up to Juma Jr. He's turned off the commentary to listen to me. Thank you. Thank you. And I will read out your comments when they bring them up, Mr. Junior. And remember, you better change your name because I am the only Juma around here. Here we go. Little 1-2 in midfield. And we got a throw in. Are you pleased, guys? It's 10 minutes gone. It's gone really fast. I think we're playing pretty decent. Remember, our waveform is an issue. Our waveform. Remember that, guys, last season. DK Wilson saying, the commentator just said Mount is playing deeper than next to Casemiro. There's your answer, bath time with Vaughan. I haven't clocked that yet, but if that's the case, a bit more support away from home this time, where Casemiro's getting a bit more support with Mount dropping a little bit deeper to help him out for that bit more insurance, hopefully. Here we go, throwing the halfway line. Played into Bruno, pops it back home to Varane, who's got one option to play it back to Onana. Onana shapes just to kick it long, and he gets closed down. He picks it with left foot down the middle of the park, and Rashford's unable to collect that. So Spurs with the ball again. And it's picked up by their midfielder, Basuma. Able to turn, pops it back to his centre-back. And their centre-back partnership, which is a new partnership, made a mistake there. Romero to Van der V, and he couldn't get the return. He's gone out for a throw in Man United's half. Here's Wan-Bissaka into Anthony. Gets chopped. They tried to turn out, but well done, Mount, who seems to be playing deeper and helping out. Here's Bruno out wide. Cuts inside. Lovely first time touch by Rashford. Anthony rushing into the box. Rashford, turn it in! Jeez and peas! What a move. What a move. Anthony played in Rashford into the box. He used his pace, acceleration, got away. And the goal kick came out, blocked the shot. Nice little move there by United. Nice little move. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Played into Rashford. Played a one-touch pass to Anthony, who drove into the box. And as Rashford had played his own pass into himself, and the keeper came out and blocked it. That was a lovely move. Rashford, the acceleration. Defender was trying to hold him. Couldn't hold him. When you're that quick. Woo! Nice move, guys, eh? Like that. Unlucky, says Zoe Media House. Yeah, man. Andrew Williams saying Rashford not even trying to win a header 3 times already. Big up to Jackie. How you doing, Jackie? Nice to see you. She's saying, even on Monday, fingers crossed for you, commentating the result will go United's way. Plus, Spurs keeper has an interesting approach. What do you mean by that, Jackie? Spurs keeper? I don't really know much about this guy. He's new to me. Bill Badger, how you doing? How are the lads doing? Big up, man. Big up. Just got back. Welcome, Bill. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, well on top, says Andrew Williams. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. Haven't seen much from Spurs yet. Only the first minute when they played out from the back and they crossed it to the back post and Song kind of fluffed it on the volley. But we've got a bit of control now. 5 shots, 3 on target already. You see the stats there if you're watching on Sky Sports. Yeah. Here we go. Bruno Oh, a lovely pass. It's wide. Garnacho's at the back post. Is Rashford on the right wing. Coming into the box. Step. Plays into. Overlapping run. It was Wan-Bissaka managed to get up there and keep up with Rashford. He got the overlap. Played it. A lovely pass across the 6-yard box. And Mount, his shot got blocked. That was a lovely move there by United. And how can we get back? How we got insurance here? Bruno's back. Anthony's back. All the guys are back within their half. After that, look at that. After that attack, we've got back in our shape, and then we say, yeah, they break us down. So most of our players back in our half already after attack. That's impressive. All right, here we go. Lovely pinch there by Casemiro. Here's Anthony driving at them. Head up, bit of a heavy touch, and it gets away from Bruno. Oh, Shaw dives in, and now we're under a bit of pressure. Now we need to get the guys back. We've got Kulusevski driving down the right. It has the centre back has to go over to him. Stand him up. It's Martinez. Does enough. Bit rushed there by Shaw. Yeah, he's getting high fives all round Martinez. That was a bit risky. So Shaw dived in at the halfway line. They missed the ball completely. They drove down the right with Kulusevski, and that's risky when your centre back has to come over to cover. But he stood up well, and I think they got a corner from it. So well done to Martinez and Shaw. Just hold it down, bro. Hold it down. No need for that. Okay, let's go. Classy, says Andrew Williams regarding Martinez. Yeah, better than last week, innit? So far, we don't even getting dragged off. Corner to Spurs here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 6-yard box. The other guys are marking. It's whipped in. Spurs got a header, but it's just gone off for a goal kick. They didn't really. He tried to near post. It was Sarr. He could have tried to flick it like that, but ended up going that way. He's probably got a 50 pence piece forehead, doesn't he? Yeah, he has actually. Bam, bam, bam. He doesn't know where it's going to go. All right. So that was a bit of pressure from Spurs. But what do they call it in unforced error? Ooh, by Shaw. Ooh, just saying ooh because Unana played the ball out just, and the Spurs player almost got there, played it into the midfield guy or just outside the box, and just almost got there from Spurs, but we survived that. Yeah, so Unana, we'll be looking on him today. He's going to give us a heart attack for sure. Hold your breath, guys. He's played down the wing here. Lovely ball by Spurs. It's Kulusevski standing up again by Martinez and done enough to get the corner. Martinez twice in a row done his work. They come down the right twice here. What happened? Where did it just go wrong? Okay, so he's gone blind side. He's run the blind side of Shaw. And yeah, Shaw twice. He needs to sort of be more insured there because twice they've had corners from this. Kulusevski, good player, but his final product there wasn't good enough. Everyone's saying hello to our girl Jackie for sure, and we love Jackie on the show, and it's nice when she turns up. Here, corner played out there from Varane, I believe. That was maybe Casemiro. Is very good at headers, isn't he? We haven't rushed out yet. Spurs have the ball, edge of the halfway line. Let's start again. So it's played out wide to the right, where they're getting a lot of joy down the right. Maybe unforced errors. That's it. Tennis. I love that. That's that term. How many unforced errors do they make? They say that in tennis, don't they? And we've made a couple of unforced errors when Shaw's gone diving in, or he's let Kulusevski run on the blind side of him. That's, to me, is an unforced error. Anyway, Spurs, we're sitting back, and so when we're in this zone here, Spurs are playing in their own half. We're just waiting for them, saying invite them, close us down. We're shaped up well. We've got players behind the ball, so they have to be a great team to play for us, and not many teams can do that, especially with set up like this. So anyway, here comes Spurs. It's a tackle. Yeah, no, it's a free kick. Someone dived in again. Who was that? Stay on your feet, Casemiro. Everyone talks about Wan-Bissaka going to ground. I think it was Casemiro again. There's a big argument. I heard an argument recently on social media about Casemiro. He's not the best player. He's losing it. Rodri's better than him. Partey's better than him. But I think in that position, you need to stay on your feet. If you dive in too much, remember we lost him to suspension last season. Here's Maddison. He's going to whip in a free kick. He puts up the signal. Whatever that means, we don't know. Only Spurs and their training ground and the players know what that means. Could mean anything. We just don't know. Okay, so that's cool. It's gone out for a goal kick. Maddison's going mad. Felt he was intercepted there, or what's he saying? He thinks he's blocked off. He's having to go to the referee. Referee's going, yeah, your thing's that small, whatever that means. So, okay, so Maddison tried to blindside the run. He got held back a little bit from Mount, I think it was. Two guys fighting for a place in the England side, possibly. Play down the line. Anthony tries a little through the legs thing, and we just go again. All right, bit of pressure from Spurs. So here's Wan-Bissaka. Can he go home? They're cutting out the angles there to pass. He turns, plays down the line, and Spurs almost come away from the ball, but we keep it. Anthony does a little flick down the line, but Bruno wasn't on that. Here we go again. Anyone's Steam playing up? Okay, mine's okay at the moment. I'm able to watch it. It means swinging to the goalie's left. Follow Man United on Facebook X as well. I'm good. Social media, some crap social medias. Thank you very much. Yeah. So 20 minutes gone. I mean, first 10 minutes flew by. 20 minutes gone. I still think when you assess it right now, I still think we're in kind of control. Even when we're away from home against apparently a top 6 side, we seem we're quite comfortable. You know, the only mistakes have been unforced. Little free kick into Rashford. Okay, we had a free kick just inside our area. Bruno played it quick in between the lines to Rashford. They were on the same page there. Rashford had a shot. It's blocked off for a corner. Lovely little free kick there. Okay, here we go again. Maybe I'm behind you guys. I can see Matthew saying great pass from Onana. I haven't got to that yet. It's a corner. Bruno, he's putting up his hand. What does that mean? What do these signals mean? It's cleared from the corner. Onana comes out. He's near the halfway line. Switches to play with a long Nacho. It was a great pass. Onana. Oh, Flair tries to play it across 6-yard box. Down a corridor of uncertainty. Onana came. So basically, we had a corner. Ball was cleared. Onana's nearly on the halfway line. Came out to collect the ball. Switched to play brilliantly from right to left to Garnacho. Into Garnacho's path. He tries to square the ball, but gets cut out. Yes, Matthew Bassett. I like that a lot. Zoe saying yes. Mr. B, how you doing? Yeah, you like that pass too. Beautiful. Mr. B, let us know how you get on today. Did you get to the final? What was your result with you? Is Rashford looking for a foul? Not given. And a bit of afters there. No, not given either. So we had 2 calls for a foul, not given by the ref. Maybe too soft. They're trying to play out again. We've got a little pressure there from Anthony. And here's, is it Mount or Casemiro? Yeah, don't foul. Just pin them in. Lovely. Stop them from playing out. That's what the work's about, guys. That's what the work's about. Mount. I mean, a lot of people talk about Mount, but he put a lot of effort in here. All right. Once again, end product by Garnacho. They're complaining, Zoe Media House, from that pass from Onana. She didn't like the end product from Garnacho. And here's Richarlison on the halfway line. Gets eaten up alive between Mount and Wan-Bissaka. Played out wide here to Garnacho. Okay, another one-on-one situation. He's going to step. He's got the overlap. No, plays it to Bruno, who does a little Paseka. Oh, Panenka. Oh my God. Okay. So it's played out. We pinched the ball from Richarlison. Wan-Bissaka was involved in that. Bruno plays the ball out to wide to Garnacho. Now Garnacho, you talk about end product. He had an overlap again from Shaw. He plays it outside the box, and we had a little flick the outside from Bruno into Rashford's path. Bam! Good morning. Head it down, son. Good morning. Bam! He didn't. He hit it over the bar. Good chance though. Good chance created. Onana. Unlucky there. Good chance, don't you think, guys? Should be 1-0. Yeah. If you're a striker, that's a clear chance. Bam! Head it down. Good morning. Head down. That's what I always get told anyway. That should have been a goal, or at least on target. Come on, man. Wan-Bissaka again cuts it out, driving forward inside his box, plays into feet. Rashford holds it up this time and plays it square and switched to here to Garnacho. And again, we're breaking. Now we've got numbers. Can we get the overlap again? Here's Shaw. Yeah, he gets the overlap to Shaw. Come on, this should be good. Cut back, Bruno. Oh, nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah, man. Class. Talk about Garnacho. That was better. He's waiting for the overlap. And give credit to Shaw. He's making the runs. You know, it's a long way to run. Switch the play here. Andy, inside the box. Plays it back to Wan-Bissaka. His head up. Plays it square as he always does. Simple. And Casemiro gives the ball away. And there's a break here. Can Varane shepherd out Song? No. Doesn't get the opportunity. Song beats Varane. He's going to get hands on him. And it's played out here. Shot from outside the box. No, they're inside the box. It's Kulusevski. Lovely save there by Onana. Richarlison's vexed. He felt he should have got past there, but that was a good move. I think Varane could have done better there with against Song. Should have get there first. Then Song cuts inside him. They've got players outside the box. Played in outside the box. He plays it wide to Kulusevski. Gets a shot off. Safe hands by Onana. Let's go. Onana here. Plays it to the right back. Wan-Bissaka, who's played really well so far. Into feet. Anthony tries to roll his man. Man gets tight with him and is able to stop him from getting away. Here's Sarr. Or is it Basuma? Strong brother, that guy. Hard to get him off the ball. The Spurs plays it in between the lines to Richarlison, comes deep to get it. Poor pass by Richarlison, but he's fouled. He thinks he's fouled. He's rolling all over the place. Here's Maddison deep. Spurs start trying to get a foot in the ball. Poor pass there by Song to Maddison. Wan-Bissaka, lovely. Little Cruyff turn. 1-2. None of that. Oh, Rashford. Yes, it was good. It was good. I was complaining, but he got through. He's got Garnacho out wide. Yes, drive, bro. Drive. In the box. Oh, deflected. It's gone wide. All right, I was about to complain at Rashford there. He should have just played a 1-2 triangle and gone, but he actually done a little trick and got through, and that created a chance. So I don't know what Garnacho's complaining about. Shot, saying it was handball. It was handball. That's a handball. It's a pen. He shot, and he's come out with his hand like that. That's a penalty, for sure. For sure, that's a penalty. He shot the ball. The defender's come out with his hand like that. It's hit the man's hand out here, not here. Remember we saw last week against Wolves? VAR, come on. That's a penalty, bruv. That's a penalty. It's got to be. Got to be. And straight away he's withdrawing his hand because he knew. So Garnacho is just outside the box, shapes up to shoot, got two defenders squaring him up. He come out with his hand out like that, and the shot's deflected by his hand. That's got to be a penalty, guys. What do you think, guys? That's a penalty. They're saying no penalty. You got to be one of them, Denzel Washington last. Stupid. How's that not a pen? I don't know. Anyway, what the F says DK Wilson. We got a corner out of it. Let's see how we do from this. Wow, no pen. Yeah, I'm shocked too. That should have been a penalty. I don't know how they're defining this rule these days. I can't keep up. We need a referee on the show. Jeff, talk to me. Why is that not a pen? Bill Baggio is saying no pen as well. Emma's saying here, I know it's tight distance, but for F's sake, that's a pen, yeah. All right, corner here. I think Shaw's getting a lot of abuse by the Spurs fans in this corner. You can see them sort of, are they throwing stuff at him? I'm not sure. So whipped in corner by Shaw. Once again, Varane gets the header. 3 times now he's won headers from corners. It's head tennis here. And finally, Spurs try to get it away. A bit strong there by the midfielder. Oh, Garnacho was getting munched on. Anyway, no pen. It's a pen, but it's not been given. Yeah, I agree, Matthew Bassett. Most certainly. That was bullshit, says DK. Yeah, for sure, that's a penalty. Poor decision, even with replays, they still balls it up. Yeah, for sure. Where's Jeff, guys, when we need him? Jeff, is that a penalty? Yeah, it is. It's a penalty because it's not a penalty because it's Man United. That was such bullshit. Let's not complain, guys. We're playing well. It's just unfortunate. I think with things like that, if the ref would have given it and said that's a penalty, which he should have, would it have gone to VAR and would they have overturned it? Probably not. So it's down to referee, I believe. Referee should have given that one. Yeah, I believe the Wolves one was a penalty, but that is equally as obvious. You know that the Monday one influenced it. I totally agree. That Wolves one I felt was a penalty too, but anyway, I mean, fine details, isn't it? Bruno being strong here, holding off Basuma. That's what we want to see. Earn the right to win, guys. Played down the left here. Garnacho chasing it. Defender gets there first. Garnacho's been in 3 or 4 one-on-one situations where the ball's been switched to him quite early. And I know what Emma was saying there about end product and thing, but it's good that he's getting in those positions. Here's Casemiro with a reverse ball, played it to Rashford. He's inside the box. Too much chopping and stupidness there, man. Come on, bro. You can do better than that, Rashford. And it's played out here with a driving run from Maddison, I believe. Out to the left. Wan-Bissaka's on his own. He's tucked in. Makes a narrow defence. Oh, that's a lovely reverse ball. A great save by Nana. Great save by Nana. Reverse ball there by Spurs. Played into the box. Saar had a shot on target from like in the 6-yard box. They all started from a run. They drove from their own half. Their Spurs had like they didn't want to drive at Wan-Bissaka. They played a lovely reverse ball here into Saar, who made a driving run into the box, and the first time shot was saved by Nana. Credit to Onana. Credit to him. We don't want to speak too soon, but he's looking good. Already got a clean sheet against Wolves. Distribution looks better. We're playing better. It's just time like that. That was a driving run from Spurs. I mean, yeah, we need to sort of cut that out. It's not as worrying as what we saw against Wolves the other day, is it? I mean, Spurs are looking pretty decent, aren't they? All right, Matthew Bassett saying here, what about Vicario wiping out the Brentford player last weekend? I can't recall that one. Maybe let us know. That was against Spurs, wasn't it? Clearly, the Spurs keeper. Here's a question: would anyone have taken Maddison over Mount? Interested in the one. I won't answer that. I'll leave that to you guys. Maddison over Mount. Would we have taken him? He was cheap, wasn't he? I would actually. I'll stick with the manager wants. Matthew Bassett saying, yeah, he would take Maddison, I believe, over Mount. And everyone say hi to Big G. How's Big G doing? Are you watching the game? Hope you're enjoying it. How do you think we're playing so far? I think we've created quite a few chances. Garnacho's been set free. I just think we need to finish our dinner. Rashford's, yeah, he had a good header, didn't he? That was the standout chance to me. Lovely pressing there from Garnacho. And we pick up the ball. That's the whole point. Lovely switch of play by Martinez with the ball in the air, switched it out to wide. Here's Rashford, cut back. Bruno gets a shot off, but gets deflected. Here's Anthony again. Rashford should be in the box, but he's stuck hanging out wide right. And Anthony tries that stupid move again where he thinks he can hit it top bins. It's happened once. I've seen it once or twice, not often. Oh dear. Bill's saying he likes Mount, but Maddison creates a hell of a lot more chances. Wan-Bissaka's apparently been booked. I haven't got there yet, but thanks for letting me know, guys. I will cover that in seconds. All right, here we go. Spurs are playing the ball out. It's played out wide to the left. They're still inside their half. Wan-Bissaka goes to ground, something we're talking about. He's up against Song. And, okay, he goes to ground. But was it initially for the foul or was it for the afters? Because he got up and did something there. Should he have gone to ground there? Don't you just stand the man up and pin them in? Sure. Wan-Bissaka is better than Trent, says Rista Sabul. Do you agree with him? That's RB. I'll call you RB. Do you agree with Rista Sabul that Wan-Bissaka is better than Trent? Wan-Bissaka, lovely, strong tackle. Triangle in midfield. Can we play out here? And he tries to, but gives the ball away. Here's Spurs with Maddison into their centre midfielder, centre of the pitch. He's looking for options, Saar. He's driving, trying to force the play. Plays it hard into Song. He can't control it. Oh, can get there first. Yeah, Varane just about. He almost gets pinched. It was dangerous there. Wan-Bissaka got to play home. And here's Onana. They can't close him because they know it's one little left foot pass into Casemiro from Wan-Bissaka. Has come out wide to Wan-Bissaka again. Plays it crisply down the line and is played into feet with Rashford, and he almost gives the ball away. Don't like that. Switch of play by Casemiro. Here's Mount. Plays it out wide here to Shaw. He's got Garnacho ahead of him. He cuts back and plays it inside to Mount, and he plays it home again to Martinez. Now we have control. So a good bit of work there. We have control of the ball. Martinez, head up. I just want to big up Martinez for that sort of pass he made earlier. He switched to play. Beautiful. Here's Anthony. Bruno dinks it into that area. So it looks like we're trying to switch the play a lot to get Garnacho or Rashford in. It has happened a couple of times, but hopefully we can do this more often and get people in. For fuck's sake, Bruno, Hollywood, says Andrew Williams. If you talk about that pass I've just seen, yeah, I think that's the instruction. There is a lot of space out there, but yeah, should have retained the ball because we're giving it away now. Big G saying, oi, Bill, oi, Bill. I bet Maguire does a John Stones and becomes a mint player. The game's gone dead, says Zoe Media House. Wan-Bissaka all day over that Scouse knucklehead as a right back. Yeah, Bill Badger is saying Wan-Bissaka, you'd have him over Trent. I'm still not sure. I'm not convinced. Don't know yet. I think Trent I have to give him credit. He's a good player. So 34 minutes gone, guys. Hope you're doing well. Everybody, hope everyone's enjoying it. At least we're not losing. We're away from home. Something we suffered with last season. And against the Spurs side, who are sort of going through transition, new manager. Haven't shown that much against us yet. Lovely play by Gonana. Plays out to Shaw. Cut inside to Mount. He's in the middle of the park. He plays it wide to Wan-Bissaka, who's playing really well. He's got his head up. He's got Rashford ahead of him with Anthony. Anthony looked offside. Now he's onside. Little chop inside the box on the right. He's got Wan-Bissaka to help him out. He does a little back heel. Now we start again. Wan-Bissaka and Anthony. Casemiro picks it up. Deeper. Plays it back to Anthony on the right. He's got a bit of space here to run at the defender. Cuts to his left. Dinks it wide. Yep. Can control that. On the edge of the box here. Dinked in for half space. Goal! Come on, bruv. Oh my days. Bruno, Lord of mercy. Should have put that away. Basically, Anthony chopped the ball, switched the play to the right, to the left, sorry. It was played out, first time pass, was onside by Luke Shaw into from the half space, dinked into Bruno, and once again, two headers. Bruno's played it over the bar. He was onside. Rashford had a header earlier. Good morning, head down. Now Bruno's had one and it's just flipping down the defender's head and cleared the ball. Come on, that was two good chances there. Lovely play by Anthony, switched the play, and Garnacho played it out wide. Garnacho got it at the edge of the box, played it to Shaw, dinked it in from the half space, and Bruno made a great run and headed it over the bar. Two good chances. Don't say we don't create chances, guys. We do. So here comes Spurs. Out wide, his Song whips it in first time with his left foot, he's got a good left foot, but it's not a good cross at all. And we get a foul here with Mount, with Puro. All right, guys, what do you think of that? Two good chances we've had. Don't say we don't create chances. That was a good chance we just created. Want to say hi to the one and only Solo, and big up to Mr. B as well. Talking about the header here, that was the worst header since JFK United to put it. Woo! Andrew Williams, man. Zoe Media House is saying here, Bruno looks like he's on vacation. Wow, what a miss. Come on, guys, we need to put this stuff away, don't we, for sure. I think Nana just called Richarlison a diver to Varane. Richarlison's not liking that, is he? Yeah, yellow for Anthony, is there? Okay. Jackie saying here, Emma, he did told Varane to ignore him. Okay. And the right back here has an inappropriate name. He's playing like a doogie. Okay, that's a good one. Told you all, Bruno is garbage, said Big G. Overrated, soft, whinging Portuguese pillock of a guy. He definitely shouldn't be captain at Man United. And Mr. B said I would have missed it too, Vincent. Yeah, as a professional, come on, guys. Heading should be a forte. I know they're trying to take that out of the game. Yeah, and he did get booked, so I'm just catching up now. But Dash, clearly, man, you got to put them on the target at least. At least head down or head it down, low. They've both headed it over the bar. Come on, guys. Anthony, yeah, is probably a booking. Oh dear. So Bruno, as captain, is talking to the ref about this. He's not happy. He's pushed Mount away as well. I think Mount is underrated. He's sort of getting on. A lot of stuff he's doing is sort of unheralded, and we need to give him a bit of appreciation for Mount, because we're not going to see like someone compared Maddison and Mount. They're two different players. Maddison gets on the ball, he's creative, does a lot of things like that. Mount does a lot of stuff that other players don't seem to be able to do. Work rate, off the ball, movement, intelligence. Hopefully we can start to appreciate that. I want to be seeing that as well. I've got a lot to learn about Mount as a player. Free bookings. We've got to be careful, says Andrew Williams, most certainly. And now Bruno's got booked. It's just complaining. I mean, we've had a penalty shout. We've had two headers that should have been goals. And now Spurs could be lifted by that. So out on the left here is Song. Wan-Bissaka's holding him up. They've played it back to Dinked in here. Poor touch, but Song's in on goal. Could have got a shot off. And it's hit the bar. Wow. Or the post from outside the box from Spurs. Onana was beat there and it's hit the post again from a deflection. Wow, this is dangerous. Look, two headers. We need to put them away and we wouldn't be in this sort of trouble. Spurs are getting momentum here. Sarr hits the post and another one with deflection hits the post. Two in a row. We breathe again. All right, played into Richarlison. Can't hold on the ball. Martinez was on him and it's cleared. Come on, United. Need some improvement here. Otherwise, they score and we'd be gutted because we know we've had the game. All right, little dinking played in here and it's gone out for a goal kick. That is, I'm trying to think of this guy. All right, so let's look at this again. Number 23 has a shot. It's clean, no deflection. It's hit the crossbar. Wow. And then seconds later, from a deflection, it was crossed and it was Shaw, came off Shaw's knee and hit the post. Nothing we could have done about that. It's just fortunate it's not gone in. And we've been able to clear the ball. So, guys, I still think we are the better team, but there you go. It just shows you in the Premiership, you cannot sleep. You know, you got to finish your dinner. Here's Andy out right on the right. Tries to nuts the guy when it's not necessary. And we still got the ball. Bruno dinks it out wide to Garnacho, but unfortunately doesn't get there. This is what frustrates me about Anthony, guys. Sure. He tries to nuts a guy there when you just play a ball around the corner or start again, you know? Yeah, we saw hit the post. Poor refereeing, poor judgment by a DK saying about thin-skinned. Spurs hits the post twice. United looking blessed, says DK. Jackie saying here, oh, lordy, Spurs got a little confidence half-time. Got a little confidence half-time, please come, she's saying here. Garnacho off, Martial on, Bruno off, Ericsson on. There you go. A hardcore chat there from Matt. RB saying here, Onana looking shaky. I don't know. Is he? I mean, he couldn't have done anything with those crossbar or the one that hit the post, deflection. But give us, tell us know why you think he's looking shaky. I think he's looking confident still. Here's Spurs again out on the left with Song squaring up. Wan-Bissaka getting no choice. He has to play it inside to the midfielders. You got Sarr and Basuma starting to get their foot on the ball and dictate the tempo a little bit. Out wide, we've got Casemiro. He's going with his man. Little 1-2 into feet with Richarlison. Now we've got to kick that out. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka does a good job there by clearing the ball. Our midfield, says Solo, is getting run ragged. Do you agree, guys? Martial on, you having a laugh. We definitely don't want sick note on the pitch. God. Big up to Solo. Bring him on, he says 100%. And DK saying Onana not shaky. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he is, but interested to know where that comes from. All right. So in situations where Spurs have got to play now, we're still pretty comfortable. They haven't sliced us open completely, you know. As long as it's just like unforced errors, as they say. That's my new term for the season. I'm stealing it from tennis. All right. So out wide here, we still got numbers there. It's a long shot, straight and claimed. Nice safe hands from Onana. Nothing shaky there. Anyway, Andrew Williams saying Poro is having a field day on Garnacho's side. This is the issue with Garnacho about being defensively sound. Does he get back with them? We need to get more defensive option on. Andrew Williams, good point. That's a talking point for sure. Jackie saying Bill Badger, I normally agree with you, but not Tommy, not yet. She's saying, okay, let's get on this game. Play that wide here from Onana. That's a poor pass by Shaw. Or was it Martinez? Sorry, it was Martinez. But it's picked up here. I know it's not. So Martinez was out wide in the sort of left back position when we're playing it out. And he played the ball down the line and it gets cut out really easily. And a bit of afters there from Mount. So come on, guys, show a bit of character. Whipped him. It's free kick. It's cleared. Man on your back. Oh, he gets pinched. He crosses the ball. Spurs. Catch that. Yeah. Okay. Let's be calm, guys. Let's be calm. Spurs are coming into the game. You have to expect that. They're at home. Anana's just telling boys to calm down a bit. He's going to tell them to get up the field. No more playing out from the back. And he's going to flip it out and have a ping. It's straight down the middle. Oh, yeah. And we pick it up. Bruno gets seconds. Out wide to Anthony. He's in the half space and he's played at the feet. But Casemiro made the breaking run. He needs to get back now just in case they break. Couldn't get out his feet in the box and Spurs get the ball. But Onana took command there. So no more playing out from the back. I'm going to hit this one long. Mixed it up. Not good enough from us, says Andrew Williams. Oh, good press here. Well done, Mason Mount. Whipped in, flick that, blows and skirts. Romero just flick it around. Lovely ball, whipped in. Rashford, whoops. One of these, sorry. Like a whoopee cushion, isn't it? You catch that. So it was dinked in, Rashford into the box. He didn't anticipate that well, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Here we go with Spurs again, playing out from the back. Here's Busuma. Head up. They're coming a lot deeper to get the ball, but here's played into Madison, gets the return. Basuma just inside his half. He's able to run into his half. We're not going to close him down until they reach our half, and he plays it out wide, and he goes off for a throw. Awaiting Bill's reactions as Big G. Maguire's not even in the squad. That's true. He didn't even travel down to London. And Tommy gives us the aggression and progression we're missing at the moment. Mount ain't carrying the ball. Scott would do this. That's from Bill Badger. Talking points, guys. We've had chances. Obviously, they've had the shot that hits the crossbar, which soon after seconds later, they had a deflected shot that hit the bar, the post, sorry. Apart from that, we've sort of had control of the game. It's only the last 10 minutes, maybe Spurs have come into the game. But we've been comfortable in those positions, I think. When we've been sitting back, we've got numbers behind the ball. We've kind of been comfortable. And it's only been a couple of errors that have allowed them in. Unforced errors, I'd say. My favourite term right now. And here comes Spurs into Richarlison, gets the return out wide. Oh, lovely fake to clear there from Shaw. And he plays a lovely pass out to Bruno. He can play inside. He's got a man up. You, Casemiro. Lovely. Plays it out early. Must have got the call that as a man on your back. Here's Wan-Bissaka, plays it into feet. Casemiro can switch to play. He does. It's into Shaw. He's got Garnacho ahead of him on the right, the 2-on-2. Garnacho cuts inside. What's he going to do? Plays a dink pass wide. Here's Bruno. First time touch. Brings it down. Half space cross into the danger area. And it was Mason Mount. No, it was Garnacho, actually. I get confused with the two of them with the same hairstyle. Lovely bit of play there from Man United. Got to appreciate this, guys. Got to appreciate this. Maguire went down to London. Maybe we can drop him off with that ginger goblin, David Moyes. Go to West Ham and get the deal done. That's from our very own Vincent. Very funny. Here we go again. So Spurs playing out. Casemiro is back in there. Martinez, lovely tackle. Lovely tackle. Lovely tackle there from Martinez. It was played in Richarlison. And Martinez timed that to perfection. Otherwise, it could have been danger and worries. No doubt about it. Yes, Andrew Williams is saying he's awesome, Martinez. Better than last week, for sure. Spurs haven't got that cutting edge just yet, have they? But you say they've got a bit of possession and all that kind of thing. Must be time, yeah, that's time. Half time, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. No panic just yet. A point isn't terrible here. I think we played pretty well. I think we've done all right. We've created a few chances, just trying to probe. With a team like Spurs, they're going to have 10, 15 minutes. We've allowed them to have 10, 15 minutes to do their thing. But overall, it's 0-0. And I think we should be pleased. The dog in the background is a shit area. I always really imagined an OMONDI to have a Jack Russell Terrier person. I don't know. This is coming. She's a freeway mix. Her name's Cookie, and she's so good. You're such a good girl. She's my little baby. And she sticks with me all the time, you know. She loves her daddy. And she loves to watch these live watch-alongs and the podcasts. And she's my little mascot. We never lose when she's around on my shoulder, you know, there or thereabouts. But yeah, what do you guys think? All right, here we go. Bill Badger is starting to say substitutes: Lindelof, Martial, and Ericsson, Dalot, Sancho, Henderson, Palestri, McTominay, and Vitek, I think his name is. There you go. What do you guys think so far? What's happening in the game? Are you happy? It's 0-0 still. For me, hopefully bath time's going to come on very soon. But for me, the issue is we should have finished our dinner. 2 headers where they've gone over the bar, been in good positions, but we worked at these moves. I'm pleased that we've actually got into those positions where we could score goals. Rashford needs to be a bit sharper. I think as a number 9, you're not going to get as in the game as you would be playing out wide. Imagine Rashford being in those positions what Garnacho was in earlier. He had 3 times where Garnacho was in good position to score goals, but didn't happen. Big up to Bath Family Born. How are you doing? You enjoying the game?
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm quite enjoying this game. I'm pleased with a lot of stuff that I'm seeing. There's still a lot of annoying things going on, but it's a much better improved. It's a much improved performance, especially with defending transitions, and I've been really, really impressed with Mason Mount, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Can we start with the positives then? What you're seeing, what you enjoy, because we haven't got much time. This is 15 minutes to get before that bell goes. We get out of here. Right. So positives. Let's go. Bath time. What are you seeing and you like?
I'm impressed with our defensive structure on transitions. Mount has been playing much closer to Casemiro, letting Shaw forward a bit more. And I think that his work rate has really shown. He nearly blocked that Porro shot that hit the bar. He definitely blocked, I don't know who it was, Sarr or someone. I think that Mason Mount's work rate and use of the ball has really impressed me. I think that Rashford's playing a little bit more disciplined. He's still been asked to do things I don't know that he can do, but I think he's playing quite well, sort of like the best you can really expect. And I think that Anthony and Bruno they're playing with the safety on a bit, where they've reined in a lot of their nonsense and just trying to keep the ball moving. Like we've only had one, like Anthony curler, and like that Rabona from Bruno was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And and when Bruno missed that, it's open goal basically.
Yeah.
I think that's the football that Ten Hag is wanting, with a cross from the half space, like Rashford coming close, Bruno going in. I think that Ten Hag will be quite pleased from what he's seen. There are some problems, but work in progress.
Before we go on to the problems, let me just go through a few comments here.
Sure.
About the guys. So RB saying, "Are you Kenyan?" I'm Jamaican, but I've got a Kenyan middle name, Omondi Juma. My name is Zacchaeus Omondi Juma Forbes. Omondi Juma means Prince born on Sunday. So are you Kenyan? How do you know that name? We've got Vincent saying, "Someone please design a Man United agenda top for the dog." We've got Emma saying, "I would sub Garnacho for Sancho to be in the middle. I'm quite worried about the one-on-ones. The ones on the yellows." Okay, so there's been a few yellow cards. Bruno got one, Anthony got one as well, and Wan-Bissaka, I think, was the other guy. Man United saying it's poor, we should be 2-0 down. Bill Badger saying ding ding round 1. Time. Vincent saying time. Have you seen the Dutch triangles in this game? Time. Have you seen any Dutch triangles in this game? Nana for man of the match so far says Man United. He's made a couple of good saves. Talk loud about I'm in a pub, says Jeff as well. Should be 3-0 to Man United, says Jeff as well. Tottenham look lively today, says Man United. We've got Emma here saying rain in their nonsense. Anthony and Bruno are the ones on yellows for talking. Okay, so not good, is it? You want to yellow for proper foul or something like that, not for talking yourself into the book. Bath time is not bath time for a reason. He can do a lot in 15 minutes. It's just us, Bath.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about the negatives. I'm just looking at highlights now. So, do you think Tottenham got back into the game? I don't think it's negative. They're good side.
Like we've let the game drift a little bit in towards the end of the first half. I think in terms of the negatives, like there's still Casemiro sliding about.
Yeah.
But I think from what I've seen, he's not man marking, but he's paying extra special attention to Maddison, and Maddison hasn't been in the game at all. So I think Casemiro's. Sorry,
he's coming quite deep to get some foot on the ball, Maddison.
Yeah, I think Casemiro's been really helped out by the structure, and but I mean, when there was he's got a head of play twice that I didn't really like. Yeah, but apart from that, I think he's done all right. I think that our main problem is on the ball is Wan-Bissaka and Anthony. It's pretty clear that they're shutting down Shaw, Mount, and Garnacho on the left-hand side, and and the out ball is Wan-Bissaka and Anthony, and we're not really progressing up the pitch from Wan-Bissaka and Anthony. Like Wan-Bissaka will get it, he'll get pressed, and he'll give a straight ball to a straight run, and then Anthony will try a trick, and we lose the ball.
Okay, well, explain. I was about frowning there for a bit, but when you explain that, yeah, okay, I see kind of what you're saying. I thought Wan-Bissaka's been pretty impressive for me with what I know his limitations are and what he's doing. I think he's pushing his form up. You know, he's playing to top levels with bringing the ball out. I love to see what he's doing, bringing the ball out, his passing, his composure. It's not world class, but for him,
he's done all right.
Yeah.
He's done all right. Like I think against Wolves and today at Spurs, he's had 3 opportunities to cross, and they've all been pretty good crosses. Like Wan-Bissaka's doing all right, but him and Anthony are dysfunctional. Like they can't get the ball out the same way we can on the left.
What's annoying me with Anthony, he's getting the ball and he's sometimes just trying stupidness, you know, like little tricks.
Yeah.
Like nuts a man just there. I mean, what do you expect? You nut someone, they're going to chop you, or they're not even going to be allow it. You know, it's not on, man. I just think just play it simple, and then when you get into those key areas,
third man combination.
Exactly. But he's not. So
no,
that's me at the moment.
Our press ain't great. It's not bad. We got 2 chances off our press, but it's like sometimes a bit like Rina Gattuso. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's a bit caca. And I think that Garnacho is really looking like he could do with a session in the gym or something. He seems very hesitant compared to what he was last season. There's
Too much instruction?
Possibly. I think he's in. Do you know what the Dunning-Kruger curve is?
No. What's that?
Right, that's it's a curve related to confidence and experience. And when you have little experience, you're very confident, and then it drops. Then it drops as
repeat that again. What's it called?
Dunning-Kruger.
Dunning-Kruger. Okay.
Yes, like Freddy Krueger, but Dunning.
Yeah, that sounds makes sense.
And I wouldn't mind to see someone else come on for Alejandro, whether that's Palestri or Sancho or someone. I just think that he's not using the ball terribly, but there's a bit too much of a delay on it, like as if he's kind of getting like stuck in his head about who to pass to, and I think you need more decision.
He's got into like they switched the play and got into sort of one-on-one situations 3 times in the first half. I saw. Emma was saying that like he's not finishing, his end product's poor. Do you think he's made like poor decision? I mean, got an overlap, played it into Luke Shaw, played it square outside the box for Bruno one time. I mean, what about his decision making? Do you think it's indecisiveness, or do you think he should just drive?
Yeah, I think it's like, I think what it is that when Shaw overlaps, which Mount is allowing, he's pretty quick to take that option. Like he's comfortable with that, and you know, I think he did it 2 or 3 times, and the execution wasn't great on one of them, but he's comfortable with that. But when he's playing it infield, you've normally got Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, and even Anthony as your options, and he just looks like a rabbit in the headlights. Where he looks up.
Can we say hi to Bonds Inc? He says I can smell Van Gaal era coming again. What does he mean by that? Is he talking about the football?
He's talking about that December that still haunts me.
Well, tell us about that December with Van Gaal.
Jesus Christ. It was like 8 or 9 games, wasn't it? And they were like all draws and 3 goals. And it was just... It was like it's like being ground down, not in the fun sense where people are grinding, but in the bad sense.
All right, got a few comments here that I want you to
Yeah.
answer, if you can, or ignore them. We just go on to one. Andy's too predictable for Man United. Says Man United. Spurs. Big G saying Spurs play with a very high line under Ange. We need to play more balls over the top and quicker counter attacks. It's a bit slow in the middle of the park.
I disagree with Gavin Ward there. I'm still not comfortable with his rebrand to Big G. He'll always be Gavin Ward to me. But I think that the Spurs centre backs or defenders or whatever, they look to me to have the beating of our lads in duels. Like Garnacho, Anthony, and Rashford have been munched in 1v1s. So, what I want, as I think a lot of people who watch this show know, is I want more control in our second phase of possession.
Yeah.
Allow us to get up the team a bit and use rotational play. And I think that that's what Ten Hag will want. And Mason Mount's helped out a lot, but unfortunately, Anthony doing his little tricks is giving us a bit of a problem.
Great, really well said. Go and check out that comment that was said on the channel yesterday, bro. Get respect. Andy is so predictable, says Man United. He's also saying he's a one-trick pony. Man United, no doubt, says Jeff here. Now here's something. Man United is reminiscent here. He said, remember Ryan Giggs left foot ripped players all over the place. Could that happen these days? Someone like Ryan Giggs, would he still be effective driving at people? You know,
Ryan Giggs is arguably in the top 3 players that have ever played in the Premier League. Like, for the Hall of Fame was going to be him, Shearer, and Henry.
Until he messed up.
Yeah,
offside.
And the glorious history of the 11 shirt. But I think that it's just like sort of talking about Roy Keane or something. There were one-off players that would be world class in any era, and we should just be privileged. We should just think that we were lucky to have them.
I think where they're going with this, like with Giggs, he was raw and used to run at people direct. Garnacho, maybe is that what we expect from him? We see the same sort of qualities where he can run at people direct, it puts people on the back foot. Do we want to see him marauding like that, ripping players all over the place?
Garnacho doesn't have the pace or the strength that Ryan Giggs had, even as a 17-year-old. Giggs was one thing Giggs used to do that I loved was when receiving the ball, he'd sometimes take it on the outside of his left foot and he'd create a diagonal and then chop across, and he just did it so beautifully. It was like watching a stallion galloping about, and it's very rare to find a player like that. Garnacho, I don't think he has the pace or the strength to sort of play the way that he has in kids football, and he's got to get better with his use on the ball. But that's what you get if you have a teenager in your team. You kind of got to accept that they're going to make howls.
So many good points made, especially the one you said about his indecision at the moment. Being a young player, maybe too much instructions, and also as well what you're saying about Mount and what's happening on the right-hand side. Really good points. I like this. MSK saying here, you can see Garnacho is still a youth player. Garnacho is an impact player until he is wise enough for the big games. Not good enough to start yet, says Bill Baggio. We know we've read that comment. Jeff saying Bath, Rashford's not joining the press is driving me mad.
Well, his job is to block off passing lanes to the keeper mainly. One thing that's interesting about the press is that Anthony is going in to mark a pivot a lot of the time next to Casemiro to get Mason Mount in the first line of pressure, and it's not quite working, but it's promising. But Rashford's doing all right in the press. He just he's still learning.
Doesn't look like there's any subs coming on. Can't see any just yet, but we're ready for the second half, bath time. Thank you so much for your insight. It's always good to get your observations on the game. And we're getting back to the football now. So do you think we can win this bath time? Do you think we've got enough?
I bloody hope so. It's 0-0. We're Manchester United. We've got 45 minutes. Let's go. And I'll see you on the reaction show later, Amondo.
No doubt, man. God bless. See you later, man. Thanks.
Okay, bye, everyone.
That's the wonderful bath time, guys. Sancho on the right. Rashford on the left, Martial up top. That's from Man United. That's what he wants to see. We're about to kick off. If we only stuck with Van Gaal for 2 more seasons, he wasn't properly backed, says Zoe. Jeff saying Pelestri would cause chaos on the right. I agree. I think Pelestri deserves a run. Giggs also had a great song in United history. Giggs seems a bit overlooked in our history. His legacy is way in front of the likes of Beckham, says Andrew Williams. The problem with Anthony and Garnacho, they were always cut inside 99% of the time, which is a predictable and one-dimensional. Rotate the wingers once in a while. Good point there. David Saar's in the house. He's saying here, Rashford just walking around Luke Shaw back to his old ways. Man United saying too much pressure on Garnacho. It's a fan favourite, so the club want him playing for sure. Rashford will not attempt to win a header, says Andrew Williams. In lazy shit, they've kicked off, and I will get back into this straight away. And see how we get on the second half, guys. Hope you got a nice cup of tea, listen to Bath Time, his analysis, and thanks for all the input, guys. Really appreciate this. Make sure you press the like button. This is the Man United agenda. We are watching Man United versus Spurs, or Spurs versus Man United at White Hart Lane, a wonderful stadium and fit for wonderful players. Who's going to step up and be that man? Bruno's miss was embarrassing, says Man United. Let's go. So we kicked off now. I know you're probably ahead of me because I'm a bit delayed. Probably, according to Matthew Bassett, it's probably about 30 seconds to a minute, it seems, judging by his call of yellow cards and that. Anthony there cuts out the pass. He's on a yellow, as well as our man Bruno, the captain, and Wan-Bissaka. I'd be more concerned about Wan-Bissaka just in case he mistimes the tackle, but he's been playing brilliantly. His lovely... Oh, was that a foul? Yes, it was a foul. Lovely first touch there. I think it was, Martinez. Lovely first touch. Brought the ball down. Sidestepped the attacker and then got brought down. But I really like Martinez. He's got a really good first touch. Really good delivery with his left foot. It's like a wand. And his mental's off the chart. He's a proper winner. Anyway, here's Wan-Bissaka with a left foot dink into a danger area. He shouldn't play those sort of balls. We managed to get away with it. And here's Shaw down the left. First touch was poor, but he gets control again. And we get a 1-2, poor from Rashford, who now knows he has to do the work to trap back. And we get a throw. People forget how good Andy Cole was from heading, from long kicks. It was the key to us getting in good positions. Andy Cole, he worked on his game, didn't he? He became a better player come to Man United. Most certainly. It's a good shout there, Andrew Williams. Bruno was embarrassed. Bruno miss was embarrassing. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, there's a lovely darting run here from their midfielder Spurs. They play it in and cut out by Wan-Bissaka. Maddison played in song. Wan-Bissaka read that like a book, like a picture book, a pop-up book, and cut that out. Said, no, not in this house. And we managed to play it out. Here's Wan-Bissaka. He's going to get cut out. And we get a throw. Maddison vexing, knows the Spurs were in right there. What happened there? They ran through the middle again like they did with Wolves. I think it was Papa. Played it in to Maddison just outside the box. There's an overlapping run from Song. And it was read like a big pop-up book by Wan-Bissaka. So well done, Wan-Bissaka there. Played the feet and back there. Didn't work, but Bruno gets it back. Plays a 1-2 with Rashford. Switches to play to Garnacho. He's on the edge of the box. First touch wasn't good enough, so he has to hold it up. Got Luke Shaw in the half space here. Plays it wide again, Luke Shaw to Garnacho, who tries to overlap and run, but it doesn't come off. And Richarlison, now they're breaking down the middle. Just like this reminds you of Wolves. Here's Maddison getting held up by Wan-Bissaka. He knows he has to go turn out or give it up. He's blaming the guy, Song, for his run. And his Spurs in their half. As long as we get the numbers back, I think we'll be all right. So, they play that wide here. Kulusevski's running to the box. Garnacho's trying to get with him. Squares it. And they've scored. It's Papa, the guy running from midfield, come and scored on the back post. Kulusevski had far too much time and space there. I think Garnacho could have got close to him a lot nearer, a lot closer, a lot earlier. Spurs are 1-0 up. It's disappointing, isn't it? Just start the half like this. Very disappointing. Damn. All right, so Kulusevski
It's played in there. Come on, you know what? Garnacho is squared up. He got to anticipate going to Kulusevski and get there earlier. It's played down to Kulusevski on the right wing. He cuts in, gets into the box, plays it across the box, gets the deflection, and Sarr is the one who's making all the movement and all the runs, and no one can get close to him. It's Mason Mount, could have passed him off. Casemiro, you can't blame him there so much. He's kept running, Papa, Sarr. Mason Mount, let him go. That's the wrong time to let him go. I'm not blaming Mount, but it's a hard one to call. How do you communicate that? Spurs are 1-0 up. What do you guys think? What the fuck was Shaw doing and Garnacho? I think Garnacho he was square like that. It should be at an angle to say, right, if you do pass, I'm going to get there quicker. He had to turn like a tank to get close to it. His Rashford played in. Come on, United. We cannot afford to lose this flipping Spurs side, man. They have newbies out here, new manager, everything. Oh, God. Bill Badger's vexed and F this game. Spurs trying to play out. Had to foul. No, it's played in. He's Rashford. He's got Andy ahead of him. Andy inside the box. Slotted on. Hit the bar in the cross. Not the bar, the post. Andy, slot that home, brother. You need that goal. Rashford. Oh, my God. Rashford played him in. Andy hits the post. That could have been 1-1. Gutted. Unlucky, boys. Here's Spurs now. Overlapping run. Cut back. Too heavy by Madison, I think it is. Here's Puro. That right back. We've been facing up Garnacho. He's looking for options. Plays it back to the goal scorer, Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr's got legs. He just kept driving into the box. No one picked him up and he scored from the deflected cross. Here, once again, Richarlison tries to turn. Oh, good tackle by Martinez, but they're still raiding his lovely first time squared pass. It could have gone anywhere. Saved by the feet of Onana. Well done, Spurs. They got the momentum. You can imagine the crowd pushing up. Onana's just saying, calm down. Anthony hits the post, man. Oh, guys, there's so much going on in this game. I mean, lovely play by Spurs in the box. They tried to square it. Came off Onana's feet. And we live again. We've got life there. Spurs playing good football. And is that a corner? Yes, it is. The crowd will be up for this right now. And he hits the post, most certainly. Oh, my God. Madison just broke Casemiro. Oh, God, let's give him a break. It's hit the post. Damn. De Gea would have saved that. Says RB. So, well, very funny. Big up, guys. Big up. Come on, United. We can get back in. There's 7 minutes gone in the second half. We're 1-0 down. And it's wonderful Spurs Stadium. It was just the runner from midfield. He wanted it more than anyone. No one really went with him. I sort of, at this time, I need to assess it again. I think Garnacho, don't square up like that. Square, come at an angle. So if he does play it to your man wide, you're able to get there quicker. And then obviously Mason Mount should have gone with a runner maybe or passed him on to Casemiro. But I do think it's Mount. Spurs looking for a penalty here. The referee says, nah, I'm not having none of that. There's a man down in the box. Spurs still playing on. Cut back by Madison. Lovely play there. And it's Anthony gets back with a tackle. Well done. Anthony, the guy, should have scored and we should have been 1-1 by now. Shouldn't be down anyway, man, but this is really poor. 2 players down for Spurs and we're still playing on. Switch to play. We go straight to the keeper. That was ineffective. Damn. Romero and Madison are down. And they're staying down for now. So we get a little break, guys. What do you think? I mean, come on. United all over the place, second half, says Andrew Williams. Poor start to the second half. We're 1-0 down. Is that a penalty? With Martinez. 2 Argentines there. I don't know. If you're not going to give a penalty in the first half, there's no way you can give that. And then Madison with quick feet in the box. And Anthony gets back and blocks the shot. Great defending, said Andrew Williams from our man. I think they stayed down because they think, well, we need to look at this because they feel it was a penalty. Looks like they're good mates, Martinez and Romero. Martinez, when you just plant your feet, you get your feet there. It was one of those. We've lost our discipline and shape, says Matthew Bassett. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't want to be like embarrassed on my first watch along this season and take an L. Our way form as well. We've got to finish our chances, guys. I mean, come on now. Do you think we should make a change? Garnacho maybe. Bring on Sancho. I like look at Sancho. Maybe McTominay from Mount, or that Ericsson or McTominay from Mount. Maybe. These were the subs that were made last week. I just think we need show a bit of character here. It's really crucial we get back in this game. We had good chances in the second half. We still create chances this half. We've just got to work and earn our bread. What they call in here, they're trying to call something Spurs. Played out to Anthony here. Gets squared up by his defender. He plays down the line. Rashford goes, chops back inside, and is fouled. Yeah, he's fouled. We get a free kick inside their half on the right-hand side. Come on, guys. I need to bring Scott on, says our very own Solo. How you doing, Solo, man? Bless up. Good save. I haven't been there yet, but Matthew Bassett saying good save by their keeper. Casemiro is world class in the air from set pieces, so there must be a header here. I'm waiting for this to happen as we go along. Rashford was fouled, chopped inside as he tried to come inside. We've got a free kick from the right, whipped in. Flipping hell, yeah. It was a great save. And this is what I'm saying. Head it down. Casemiro again. You're right, bro. Casemiro's world class with his head. Read that. And that was a great save, to be fair. Really good save. It was going in under the bar, and their goalkeeper managed to poke it over the bar. Free kick. It's corner kick. Taken short. Bruno whips it in to the danger area. Gets a little deflection. They clear it. Oops. No foul given. And Wan-Bissaka plays at home. All right, we start again. Bruno wants the ball. They're called in here. They're called in a head injury. Casemiro, great header. So we've had this game is all about free headers for me. First one was Rashford, should have scored. Second one was Bruno, should have scored. And then Casemiro shows them how to do it by heading it on target, and the keeper makes a great save. 1-0 down though, after all that. Damn, just going to adjust my settings here, put my legs under my chair, and stretch out a bit while we're having a little break. Guys, what are you thinking? Man United 1-0 down away from home. It's a familiar story, isn't it? Damn. Casemiro, what a great header that was. And yeah, fair play to their keeper. They keep showing this over and over again because what about it? Anthony's shot that hit the post? Damn. So where did they get this keeper from, guys? I've never seen him before. Where did they purchase him from? So everyone says Casemiro. Look, he's got his positives. That's a positive from him, where he can get up and head the ball and set pieces. He's not the tallest, is he? But he seems to read those things really well. But Papa Sarr, yeah, he's got his goal. I think as the ball was played, Garnacho's strolling. He's not working hard to get back. He allows the guy to get into the box to cross it. That's why I'm disappointed. I want to see the run again from Sarr. So Mount is with Sarr, kind of with him, lets him go, and it gives him opportunity to get a free shot on goal, and he's doing the Rashford celebration. Damn. Don't see us getting back in this game, says Matthew Bassett. And it must be another great save from Vicaria. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. But yeah, still breaking play for me. Man. We've got to work hard to get back into this game. We've got to show a bit of character. Our away form is an issue. It's definitely an issue. Spurs fans are going off. Here's Rashford. Gets played in. Oh, it's Bruno, actually. Bruno gets played into the box, and he plays it. Lovely shot, low and hard. And is he offside? Yeah, I think they're calling offside for that. So it's played down the corridor, down the channel. Bruno made his run, which is good. You want to see off the ball movement like that to create something. You have to respect Bruno for that. Short positioning was poor, didn't help, says Andrew Williams. Yeah,
between the pair of them, they need to cut that out. You know where it's going to go. I mean, I think Garnacho felt the ball was going to be played down the middle. Of course, it's going to go out wide. You got to just look at the guy and the ball at the same time. Just position yourself. Don't just look square on. His Spurs from outside the box plays it wide again to this man, the right back Puero. He's got Kulusevski inside. He gets it on his left foot. He's outside the box, tries to set up a shot, and pass it eventually to Basuma, who hits it wide. Off target shot there from Spurs. Yeah, Andrew Williams, I can go with that. Look, they need to sort it out. It's played out, short goal kick, dinked into Garnacho, gets cleaned out from the back. He's holding his backside. Vex. This is senior football, mate. This is what you expect. They're going to try and hurt you like that. Play that wide here from Casemiro. Anthony, what have you got? You got an overlap? No, nothing yet. You got to give it to Wan-Bissaka. Instead, you flipping give the ball away, bruv. But you work hard to get it back. Character, I like that. And you try to play it down the line for Rashford, and it gets cut out. So there you go. There's Anthony, all in like 5 seconds. Things that frustrate you, things that you like. His Song plays it to Maddison, gets the return. He's in the box now. Richarlison's in the box. Doesn't win the header because Martinez was there. Well done. Here's Basuma driving in the box. Gets a little space. Back heels it to Song. Outside the box now. They're looking up, playing it into feet. Got the return. People standing still. Song was, dummies a shot. Oh my God. Thank God for Luke Shaw. Spurs just flipping walking like hot knife through butter through our defence. It's just movement, give and go. That's all they're doing. Song was in that position, expecting to score. He's looking for a shot. And then finally, Shaw cuts it out. Well done, Spurs. That was good. We are falling apart. Shocking defending, says Matthew Bassett. We're falling apart, says Andrew Williams. I think we stood up well there, but Spurs just playing simple 1-2 movements. We're not going with the runners. And we need to step this up. Spurs looking very motivated right now, especially being 1-0 up. 61 minutes gone. We've got 30 minutes left. What can we do, guys? What can we do? Can we get back in this game? Whipped in cross, cleared once again by Casemiro. Lovely header, showing his class there. Play that wide, and they might, it's deflected, but they still get the ball. Is that Kulusevski? Yes, it's played back to Song. He's got options here. Plays it into Basuma, who's got a head up. He wants to shoot, but he plays it back wide to Sarr, who switches to play. Here we go. Kulusevski up against Shaw. Shaw's trying to stand up. Kulusevski step over and plays it back to the right back. It's gone to central now for Spurs. We're sort of situated quite well, whipped in cross. We can deal with this all day. But here comes the penetration with runners. If you make those runs, that's how you're going to penetrate. If you don't go with them, we're going to struggle. Man. We've gone backwards, people. Spurs dominating second half. Damn! Congratulations, OMONDI and Man United Agenda. He was on 3,200 yesterday. Now we're on 3,200. So we've gained some subscribers, basically. But we need to gain some goals and make some substitutions, according to Matthew Bassett. What would you do, Matthew, right now? I'm thinking maybe Garnacho needs to come off, keep Rashford on, and put Sancho on the left. I would also consider Eriksen to get our foot on the ball because we're losing the ball now. Maybe from Mount, put Eriksen on. He can start dictating the play, and hopefully we can create more chances. Spurs might be a bit shaky, knowing that Man United will start coming at them, and hopefully we can sort of break them down because all these long balls ain't doing it. We need to work our way up as a team, get up the pitch, and start dominating them. We just give the ball away time and time again now. Now they're breaking again. It's a lovely ball into Song down the left. He keeps it in play. Wan-Bissaka's trying to get near him. Now he stands him up. But it's the run. It's the runners that he's playing him into. It's outside the box here. Basuma. He's going to have a shot. No, he chops inside. Beats his man. Beats Casemiro. Yeah. And he's vexed because he just plays it wide. So he's shaped to shoot. Casemiro got suckered in. And he cut around him. Chop Suey. Huh! Take him out for dinner. Yeah. Chinese tonight. And plays it wide. Yeah, well done to Basuma. So it looks like Casemiro. Looks like Eriksen might be coming on, and Dalot. Is Wan-Bissaka not having that bad a game? I don't see it, but maybe Dalot will give us something more going forward. What's going on here, guys?
So McTominay, Sancho, Eriksen on, Mount, Anthony, Garnacho off. Okay, before time, I'm getting that. Guy's a passer, that's for sure. Eriksen is, and we can get it out here with Garnacho. No, he gets eaten up alive. Oh man, so Garnacho's still on the pitch then, is he? Sancho on, Eriksen on, Garnacho off, Mount off, Mount's off, and Garnacho. Okay, so are these positive substitutions? Hopefully, these guys can come on and do something. Question OMONDI: what should Ten Hag do now in the game? I think, just watching the action, I think if Eriksen on the pitch, we can start playing in their half by keeping the ball. I think what we're not doing well is keeping the ball in their half. We break forward, but it's long balls and that kind of thing. Percentage balls not really working. Let's build with Eriksen, dictate the play. Sancho, hold it up, bring people in like they're doing, and have runners off the ball. Hopefully, then look at Dalot. I love that determination, thumping Sancho's chest, saying, "Come on, we got this. Let's do this." 3 big substitutions. I like the subs actually. This is exactly what we need to do. I don't know about Wan-Bissaka though, coming off. So it's Garnacho for Sancho. Sancho maybe going on the left. 29 for 20. Who would that be? Wan-Bissaka for Dalot. He needs to prove to Porro that he's the best Portuguese right back. And obviously Eriksen's coming on for Mason Mount. I'm eating Chinese now, watching the second half. Okay. I always call it chop suey. Shape, shoot, chop suey. Take you out for Chinese. And go in like Basuma did on Casemiro there. Anyway, let's get on with the game now. We've got made our subs. No more complaints. These guys got to step up. We can't come away from here without 3 points. And I say without 3 points because we should have had the 3 points. We should have had 3 headers to score goals. Wan-Bissaka has a yellow. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's a great point, bro. Thank you. That's why he's been taken off. Come on, United. So let's see Eriksen get on the ball and dictate and help us get up the pitch. Let's see Sancho get on the ball, keep the ball, and bring people into play. Here we go. Luke Shaw into Rashford. No, gets cut out. Well done, Spurs. Doubled up and come out playing well. Okay, here's Spurs driving forward. Papa, they're trying to run with him. It's Eriksen. Can't keep up with that youth. Now here's Song out wide against Dalot. Plays the ball into the runner, which is the midfield runner. It was Basuma. And he tries a back heel, but we get to play it out now. It's dinked out. And unfortunately, we can't play out there. It will happen, guys. Let's just be patient here. With 66 minutes gone. We've got 20 odd minutes to go. We can do this. Lucky man, says Andrew Williams. When is Haaland going to be available? Yeah, these are questions that need to be answered. He's been injured, hasn't he? Some back issue. All right, Eriksen, lovely pass. Triangles in defence. Can we play it out? Simply to feet. Playing a long ball. This is not really going to work. We need to play out better than that, guys. Tottenham get pinched and they got a throw. Well done, Bruno Fernandes. Come on, guys. So September, we think Haaland might be back available for us. We definitely need him. Look, when we consider the hold-up play of our forwards, Rashford, probably he's not a forward down the middle so much, or he's not proven. Here's Kulusevski. Dinks in the ball. Lovely ball. Easily could have been a goal there. Richarlison tried to get to the end of it, but calm as ever. Onana plays it out. Here we are at right back. It's Bruno. Head up. He's looking for options ahead of him. Nothing there, so he starts again. Here's Dalot. Now we can start building as a team. Give it to Eriksen. Switches it back to the right for Bruno Fernandes. He's got his head up. He's looking and plays it. It goes over Spurs play. He's vexed. He's looking for runners ahead of him. He's dropping deeper now. He knows he's the one that makes those runs. He wants to see runners, intelligent runs from other people as well. Frustration on his face. Here we go now. Feet and back. And we start his Martinez. Now we're playing higher at the pitch and we can play in their half. Let's give it to Eriksen. Let him dictate the play. Let's give it to Sancho. Let him sort of hold it up and bring people in. Out to Luke Shaw here. Good first touch on the touchline. Plays it home again. Martinez. Back to Luke Shaw, left back. Options. He plays into Sancho. Lovely. He makes a little run, give and go. Oh, hold up too much from Casemiro. Sancho's in tight area here. Tries to get away. There you go. It's a throw into Tottenham. Surprised by that. Anyway, guys, what are we thinking? Can we get back in this game? How are we going to do it? Because Spurs are about to make 2 changes too. Looks like Ben Davis and the creation guy. So well done to their guy. I couldn't pronounce his name. Their right back. He's getting a round of applause. Oh, it's their left back. Sorry. And it's Ben Davis, who's been playing in the back three a lot, but he's left-footed. And looks like Richarlison's coming off. Big up to Reggie, man. He said, good evening. Poor again. I think they got it wrong. All this team really needed was a Rice and Kane. Mount is the same player to Fernandez United. We need 3-4 top strikers. We have none. Reggie, big up, man. WWE 2K on your name. Obviously a wrestling fan. But yeah, really good comments there. You felt we should have got Rice and Kane. Instead we got Mount. But still early days of the season. We'll see how that progresses. We're still 1-0 down. 70 minutes nearly gone now. Yep, 70 minutes gone. 1-0 down. And the Spurs have come back in the game. We should have finished our dinner, man. We're dribbling all over the place. Damn. All right, come on, United. Let's give it some time. Let's be patient. So we start again. Comes home to Onana. He's getting closed down, plays it to the right back position with Dalot. Options, no. He goes home to Onana, who switches it. And it goes to, give up the ball to Spurs. And they've got a runner. They've got people moving off the ball. This is the problem. Into feet by Maddison. It's played out from Varane. Rashford trying to press this. Here's Parros. Playing quite simple, effective, especially their two midfielders as well. Oh, lovely pinch there by Sancho. Lovely play. He's got beat his man down the line. Now we can break. Eriksen's inside of him. Well done, Sancho. Well done, Sancho. That's what we want to see. Come on, bro. Make a name for yourself, man. Get these fans on side. It's Shaw with a throw in here, deep in their half. Come on, United. We can do this. 71 minutes gone. Played to Eriksen. He's got his head up. Now, this is where we need to do, where we need to be. Camp them in their half. Play some good football. Be patient with it. Let's play that wide here. In the right back position. Played inside again. Eriksen's got the ball. This is where we need to be. Plays it out wide here to Luke Shaw. Camped in their half now, boys. We've got a movement there. Eriksen's got the ball, head up. We know when Eriksen gets the ball, people start making runs because they know that he can pick them out. Sancho held up by two players, plays it back to Shaw, to Eriksen. Crossfield ball, cleared from the defender. Cleared again. And Nana might claim this one on his chest and pass it to Varane, who passes it inside to Eriksen. And little triangle there. Can we keep that ball? Yes, we kept it in. Here's Casemiro, back heel to Bruno. We're inside their half again. Switcher play by Bruno, and it's cut out. That wasn't good enough, to be honest. I was going to say that was terrible, but look, we can do better. All right, that's cut out there by Sancho. And the good midfielder, the goal scorer, Sarr, comes across. He's got legs, doesn't he? He can run all day. Yeah, big up to Darren Tubbs. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm just watching us losing 1-0 at the moment. And you should have lost as well. I mean, I don't know how Bournemouth didn't win that game today. Jesus. Eriksen gives the ball away. Okay. Life is good. Life is good, Darren. Thank you very much. I watched Liverpool versus Bournemouth today, and I think the referee felt a bit of pressure to give you a penalty and didn't give a penalty to Bournemouth. But anyway, let's not talk about that. We're watching Man United right now. Do you think if United gave Garnacho the number 7 shirt, he would have a different mentality? I think he really would. Okay, fair enough. Cave Life, yeah, for sure. Okay, we've got the trolls are coming. Guys, don't be mean to Darren. He means well. He just wants to big it up because Liverpool won today against Bournemouth, of all teams, when he struggled. Anyway, let's focus on this game. Let's not get involved in any trolling. 73 minutes gone, 1-0 down. And I'm starting to get a bit frustrated. Because it's like the chances that we should have had. You know, here's Perovic on the left. He's very good. He's two-footed as well. They're outside the box. Maddison looking for that runner. No, he cuts back inside to Perovic. And he digs it across. That's a good cross. And Rashford comes to pick it up. Now he's going to drive. Can we stay with him? Pass it inside, Rashford. On there. All right. Well, he gets a throw in on the halfway line. Big up Ed Mayhem. How you doing, man? We've got to be real. Evening, guys. This is not good enough. Yep. We should score our chances. Tottenham are more of a team without Kane. That's from WWE 2K. Another straight ball there. Wasn't good enough. Let's build as a team and let's create chances. We haven't created a chance really for a while since Casemiro's header from the free kick, which was a set play. So let's try and get some movements in their half and open them up. Erik ten Hag's got his notebook out. He's got one of those pens, you know, those pens where you can do different colours. Why do you need it? I suppose he probably wants different colours for runs or for ball, how the ball moves. I don't know. But I used to love those pens in school, you know, the ones where you can get a yellow, green, blue, black, all different colours in one pen. He's got one of them. Darren Tubbs saying, I'll come and watch the match reaction after. Good luck. Big up to Darren Tubbs, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. And Liverpool got the 3 points there. Watch that game. And we'll be seeing Liverpool in December. So a long time to go. Sar's coming off the pitch. Gets a round of applause. He's their goal scorer. Hopefully it won't end that way. Hallberg comes on. Someone I'm surprised didn't start, but clearly they've got a new manager. He likes what he sees with these two guys, Basuma and Sarr. Here's Eriksen inside their half. Let's play it simple. Let's be effective. Let's probe and create chances, boys. Switch of play by Eriksen. Lovely first touch. Was good by Dalot. He's got support. Who's there? He plays it out wide here to Bruno Fernandes. He plays a left foot cross, which is not the best thing to do, I don't think. Let's probe and let's try and create something. We can get a little cut back or get into the box. Here's a cross here from the half space from Shaw, and no one's following up. And it's actually got time to chest it back to their keeper. That's disappointing me. Disappointing. Anyway. Question time. Who will United panic buy before the transfer window shuts? Do you guys want to answer that? So once again, well done, Eriksen. Stopping them from playing out. We win the ball and we start again. Eriksen picks up the ball, plays it back home. Varane. He's got Dalot there, but Dalot's been cut out there. So he looks for the other option, which is Martinez on the halfway line. Head up. Play it simple. Between the lines to Rashford. He plays it wide to Luke Shaw. Rashford looks for a turn. He takes it off Luke Shaw and says, let me have this. And goes for the run himself and gets run out of it. Too direct, too predictable by Rashford. I think he should play triangles or, use teammates to beat players. Away record versus Tottenham. We haven't won an away game. We lost 7 defeats and 1 draw against top 9 teams. This sort of stat is going to be haunting us, isn't it? Remember last season, people weren't happy with it. Ain't over till it's over. Even after the final whistle, we can get a pen. Believe, says RB. Yep, we got to, guys. Let's not get frustrated. The draw now would have to be we'd have to take that after this poor performance. Bruno gives the ball away there, is it? Or is it? Yeah, it's Bruno. And now they're breaking on the left. They're inside the box, tries to cross it, and they get the ball again. Bruno's just completely lost himself there, and just after doing all that work to get back, sacrifice himself. But he's tired. He needs to suck it up, breathe, bro, and we go again. There's Basuma. They're inside our half. Spurs managing this game really well with that 1-0 win. Just playing it around in our half. Can't get near them. They're out wide here. This is what I'm saying. Just play it simple. Build up as a team. No need to rush. We've still got, 12, 13 minutes left? Jeez. Only difference, in my opinion, is when Oli was in charge, we had better defenders. Midfield overrun, clueless in the last third, and hope to snatch on the counter. Bruno has been a disgrace, as Andrew Williams just gave the ball away all day long. Reggie saying Bruno isn't captain type. I would give it to Shaw. It would life his game, as there's too much pressure on Bruno. He's a free player, free type of player. So here we go again. Tottenham just playing it around in our half. Maddison instrumental in this. Here they go, they're driving forwards. Plays it around a corner, and then we get a goal kick. They're creating. It's not from creating chances. It's just their movement. They've got guys who are willing to run off the ball. That's exactly how they scored their goal, and we're not going with them. Don't like the way Spurs fans behind the goal are sort of throwing stuff at the goalkeeper there. Poor taste, man. Poor taste. Anyway, here's Shaw, left back position, plays it into Rashford, is it? Or Sancho. Lovely first time touch, control, and he brings it out to Wan-Bissaka, and we can go again. Like that. Sancho's, I think Sancho should start these next couple of games after this, especially what we've seen from Garnacho. I think Rashford, Sancho is probably a better player still. Here we go. Overlap is on the right. Can we get a cross in? Cut back. Left foot cross. And outside the box is Casemiro. And he's hitting into the ground, but it's just eaten up by the keeper. At least it's better. That's better, guys. That's better. Started from Sancho, I believe. That started from Sancho because he was able to keep the ball in those areas. Get Harry Maguire on, says Reggie. You know he's not in the squad. Okay, so Tottenham playing that again. This is, I feel I'm getting red in the face. Just a bit of frustration. That's how I'd feel as Ten Hag, because it's not like we should have won this game. We've had opportunities, 3 or 4 opportunities, good ones. Here we go, Rashford. Yep, played outside the box to Eriksen. He plays it wide here. And Mount's trying to drift in, maybe. Off the ball, he's peeling off at the back post. Well, we could retain the ball here. So we've got Luke Shaw telling Mount to cut inside. That's a poor ball by Martinez. Poor ball. Bit of frustration there. So someone's warming up. When things like that happen, you can see the manager like, right, warm up, get ready. That sort of thing. It looks like Martial and Pellistri. Good choice. Good choice. Oh, dear. Guys, I know this is disappointing, but you never know. You never know. We might get an equaliser here. Let's just hope we can just get back in this game somehow. Shah United, how you doing? He says, oh, my God, he's vexed right now. We might be losing, but we look much better than we did on Monday. We are a team fighting for top 4, not the title. Emma, don't say that. I don't want to say it so early in the season, man. I want us to be better than this. When is the striker available? I was told September. And Spurs still ping the ball away around. Lovely. Maddison plays out wide. Played into the goal. And is that a goal? Yeah, they scored. Ben Davis. It's 2-0 to Spurs. Maddison pinged it out wide. It was played in, and there's another runner that we weren't picking up, who's a left back, basically, or a centre back. And he's run into the box and just passed it into the goal because we're static there. Very static. Let's have a look at this again. Into feet, no one challenging. Maddison plays it out wide. Let's see, where's the runner? Where's the runner? The guy scores. He's just standing there. No one's picked him up at all. No, it's Eriksen maybe. Should have picked him up. Ben Davis. Oh, it's come off. Yeah. Look, you know what? Cha. It's an own goal. Well, maybe it's an own goal or what? It's 2-0. Anyway, no one picked him up. No one's going with their runners. The only way Spurs are beating us is because they got runners off the ball and we're not even going with them. First goal, the same with Papa. Second goal there with the runner. Just stood there. No one decided to pick him up. Eriksen and between Eriksen and Martinez. We'll have to check it later, but no one wanted to pick him up at all. It would be very disappointing if we lose this game and it's like 83 minutes gone. We've got to take a miracle now to get back in this game. But that's what you guys are paid for. Sure. 2-0 down, yep, no doubt. Own goal, says Andrew Williams from Martinez. In fact, it was worse. Garnacho and Anthony Mason does not work, says Shah. Martinez, own goal for sure. Our midfield 3 are a mess. Yep, there's something wrong. We're not picking up any runners at all. Rashford off, Martial on. Casemiro, Bruno, Mount were all very poor for sure. Anthony poor. Garnacho poor. Rashford poor. Oh my God. Poor. All over the pitch. Look at him. Rashford's vexed. I remember when we played Man City last season, Martial came on and scored a brace really quickly. Do it again, Martial. Do it again. You can go get injured for another few months. Just give some points, man. So Palestri's on. Martial's on. Can we get anything from this, man? And it's like we can't even get near Spurs now. These two midfield pivots that keep dropping deeper and deeper, getting their foot on the ball, able to turn and pass the ball around to runners that are willing. Like, here we go again. Come on, guys. Let's not rush it. Into feet, Martial. Lovely. Turn. That's what we needed. That's what we missed. Martial, hold it up, pop it into feet, and we go. Palestri gets fouled, but we play on. Into feet. Martial again, able to roll and turn. Martial looks good already. Lovely. Bruno with a shot. So I'm saying about this football match that just finished next door to me and people are beeping their horn. Anyway, here's Bruno out wide. He's got Martial in his favourite position off the left. But he wants to go central again. He needs to be in at the end of things. Bruno crosses the ball. It's well claimed by the keeper. Andrew Williams saying, I blame him one day. First of all, he jinxed us. Where's Mr. B when you want him? You know, he's one who does these watch-alongs. But McTominay is better than Mount, says JR. How you doing, JR? Solo started bringing Fred campaign right now back on, says Shire United as well. Our forwards couldn't score on a dartboard, says JR. Oh, God. Here we go. What's going on here? Played out wide. Here we go. Come on, bit of momentum, guys. Dalot drives into the box, little step over and push, crosses it. No one's on the end of it. Here's Sancho. Plays it inside to Shaw with a half cross space. Oh, God, another. All right, at least we're probing. Martinez, start again. We got Forest next at home. Surely we win that game, says Emma. I don't know. Martinez error, Anana reflexes are awful, says RB. Got an agenda against our keeper, haven't you? But yeah, we move. Here we go. Palestri, lovely drive into the box. He gets fouled. Is that a penalty? Bruno's asking for it. Is that a penalty? So Palestri drives into the box. He's got hands all over him. He beats his man, which is Ben Davis. Then he gets tripped. Now what? Is that number 2 penalty shout that we should have? Hands on him, and the guy gets his foot tangled with him, and they're still saying no. Or are they not? What are they saying here? Is that a penalty? No, they're saying sub. Damn. Guys, so that penalty, Jesus Christ. Big G saying absolutely shambolic second half. Big up Marvin. See how they're all jumping on now to troll. Spurs fan as well. Marvin, you're the last person I want to see right now. He said, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Come on, you yids. That's from Dukes, my good friend Marvin, so I'm not going to disrespect you, but it's the wrong time. I don't want to be seeing your face right now. Any other time of the year, I'm good with you, but not today. So take that. I'm joking. You know I love you, bro. Emma's saying here, should we start shouting? We've been robbed. Yeah, I think it was a penalty in the first half and second half, but I don't want to go down that road, you know. We need to score our goals. From what I can see, the takeover needs to happen ASAP. I don't know if it's got anything to do with our performance. I don't know the takeover. I don't think that means anything for the players on the pitch or the football side of things, but maybe it does. Ten Hag still hasn't won against the top 10 side away from home, I'm sure he means. Bro, I said this at the start of the stream. Dukes is saying there. Okay, we'll see. I told you so. Me and Darius did say in the preview how improved Basuma is. Yeah, he's played really well today. Yeah, I do remember you saying that, Andrew. Well done. So 18 shots for United, 15 for Spurs, and we just haven't scored. Basuma probably MOM doing step overs now. And that's stupid because he gives the ball away. That's a poor ball by Bruno outside his foot, and now they've got a chance here. Maddison outside the box gets squared up by Varane. Out wide here. And there's the runner off the ball again. So much time and space for Spurs. And thankfully, Maddison plays a poor cross. But man, runners off the ball and they just pick up so easy. Here's Sancho maybe. Pop it wide. Yep. Now we can break. Come on, United. 89 minutes gone. Let's see. It's only Casemiro plodding along to get into the box. Here's Palestri out wide. Step. Plays it back wide to Dalot. Inside to the half space for Bruno. Dinks in the cross. And unfortunately, the header is on target, but it's soft. And the keeper claims that. It looks like we're losing this game, guys. Looks like we're losing this game. Man, not happy. I want Lloris back in goal for Spurs this Emma. Spurs are terrible. I'm sure they think they're going to win the league, but we have to improve. Our forwards practice missing, I'm sure. Our forwards are practicing missing. That's from JR. Great comment. Flipping true. Damn. How are you guys feeling out there? Are you worried about the backlash to this? I mean, come on. What does it take to get an away win against a top 10 side? I mean, Spurs, to me, haven't been great. No disrespect. Obviously, they've won. They deserve it. 9 minutes of added time. But they haven't been fantastic. I think we've done enough where we could have at least scored a goal. It would be a different game. Nice pinch there from Garrickson in the midfield. And here's Martinez at centre-back. Plays it into feet. Martial rolls away. They play it wide now. Here's Palestri. You've got an overlapper with Dalot. He plays it in. Dalot, still switch. Can he dink it? He tries to cut back cross. It doesn't come off. Eriksen, poor first touch outside the box. Plays it wide. Here's Martinez going forward. Plays it into Bruno. He's got a shot on. And straight at the keeper. Man. Whew. No fluidity in our midfield, in movement at all for United. All one-dimensional. They can't play as one at the moment. You have to give credit to Spurs for the win. Oh my God. And Sancho just gets rolled. Sausage roll from Greggs from a Hallberg, of all people. Sugar. This is embarrassing. Thank God Richarlison didn't score against us and do that stupid pigeon celebration. Oh, dear. Guys, don't forget tonight we're doing a watch along. I think about 8 o'clock. But at the moment, I don't really want to do that show. This is really tiring doing all these watch-alongs, especially when we're losing like this. It's just nothing to sort of please you, you know? And one thing that gets me about today's game is that we just, the things that you're supposed to do, we're not doing. So if you track your guys and go with your runners, simple things, this is what you're supposed to do. And this is how they scored their goals both times. Guys are off the ball, not being picked up, and they go and score. And you might think Papa Cisse or whatever his name is, or the guy who scored Papa Saha, whatever his name, I can't even think of his name now. The guy who scored the first goal from midfielder. Think, why am I going to pick him up? He's not going to score. And the same with Ben Davis. Why am I picking him up? He's not going to score. Let me pick up the danger man. These guys come and score. And here we go. Another run off the ball into Maddison. Blocked shot. Another shot blocked. Spurs are loving this right now. The fans are going to be buzzing. Little hold up there. Whip to the back post and it's cleared. And Onana takes that up. 3 minutes of the 9 gone. 6 minutes to go. Rolls it out. Here's Bruno. Taking too long. Casemiro. Plays it wide to Varane. He's got Dalot at right back. He stops. Head up. And what's he going to do? Plays it wide to Palestri. He's got a run off the ball from Eriksen. Doesn't see him. Plays a 1-2 Martial. Oh, lovely tackle there by Dalot. Strong. That's what we need. That sort of power, that sort of commitment. And I think Dalot's hurting a bit, but he's not showing it. He's trying to grit his teeth. Man of the match, Basuma, according to Sky Sports. What do you guys think? Shah's saying here, do these players not realise they're 9 minutes of
There was 9 minutes of attacking time. Not like they're winning. They can take chill. I'm livid. So Vex, man, from Birmingham, that's our Shah. Are the players shooting or passing to the keeper? Good question. They're giving the keeper catching practice at the moment. Anyway, still, 4 or 5 minutes to go? Here comes our man, Martinez, raiding forward, passes out wide to the left back Shaw, inside to a triangle created with Sancho. And Martinez now, he's got a head up, he plays it wide to Sancho. Now they've got numbers and time to do something because it's too slow. Casemiro with a dink ball to Palestri. He's not going to win that. He's only 5'2". But Palestri puts his hand up to say, yeah, he made that run. But yeah, not good enough. It's too slow. If you're going to break teams down, you need to be ping, 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 and go. Make it like more fluid. Very disappointing. There's no fight or cohesion, says Matthew Bassett. Ten Hag has overcooked the players, says Bill Badger. Interesting point. Shocking result today, says Dub Joker. And Jeff saying here, so disgusting. Should have been 3-0 up at halftime. Clinical finishing is not in this team as configured. There you go. There you go. I'm not going to cry on a live stream, but I'm really disappointed. Especially, look, Mourinho used to say things like the best team didn't win today and things like that. I don't think we're the best team. They deserve to win. But we should be in the game. Like I say, those chances we created, we need to finish them. Good touch there by Varane at centre-back. He was under a bit of pressure. Sancho, lovely by Sancho. Unfortunately, Luke Shaw, yeah, gets away with it. Come on, Luke Shaw. He's driving centrally, plays it out wide, Palestri. And it's not Palestri's, Casemiro, is it? Yeah, Casemiro is playing a lot higher now. We get a corner out of it with minutes left. Jesus. Look at the fans, showing a picture of the fans here, disappointed. Long journey back home. Next game is Nottingham Forest, eh? And then after that, we've got Arsenal. Back down to North London. Clinical finishing and passing as the corner comes in. Another one corner, but it goes nowhere. Spurs have time to clear. Sancho outside the box. Shapes a shoot, plays it wide instead, and we recycle. Whipped in cross by Dalot. Wow! And it's Casemiro. Maybe the keeper gets another touch on the ball. Oh, it's Varane actually with a header. Whipped in cross from the half space from Dalot. Yeah, he's offside. And he still didn't put it away. Regardless, it was Ericsson, sorry. Ericsson was in that position where Dalot was. That's why I got confused. But anyway, it's the game of headers. There's 4 or 5 headers. One was offside, but keeper's done well there. Bill saying you misunderstood to Jeff. Ten Hag overworked them in pre-season. You can see their legs are shot and were 2 yards behind the play. Haaland is the answer, says RB. Big up RB. Thanks for joining us today, man. Haaland is joining us is going to be an issue. How many times will Andy be crossing to Haaland, and how many times will Rashford be putting the balls in? Here we go again. We've got a little bit of a break here. Palestri centrally, and he gets munched quite badly, and we get a free kick just outside the box. Okay, United in front of goal are horrendous. Don't know what else to say. That's JR. Let's say we can score this free kick at least. It's Palestri. I mean, still, they showed desire to get back. The man of the match, apparently, Basuma, got a foul just outside our box. Their box, sorry. Probably going to be Bruno from this range. How many direct free kicks have we scored, guys? I can't remember really many free kicks that we scored, direct ones. Matthew Bassett's already given it away by saying this free kick sums up our game. All right, let's have a look at this. It's kind of central, this free kick. You've got to get up and down, hopefully. Yeah, Bruno, up and down. It goes up and up. Anyway, let's move on. Loving today's show. Monday, big up, bro. Big up to you, Shah United, man. And was it your birthday the other day or something? Or your missus' birthday? If it was, happy birthday. Disappointing, says Matthew Bassett, also from the Brum region. We love our Brummies on this show. And yeah, what a way to spend a Saturday night knowing that you just lost to Spurs, and they're going to be run at the mouth, and all fan bases are going to be coming for us. It's early season. This happened last year. Hopefully, we can have a good reaction. Yeah, they've blown up. That's the end of it, guys. Thanks for joining us on the Man United Agenda. We will be back at 8 o'clock to do a post-match reaction. I'm exhausted from all this. How can Højlund be an issue? Our forwards need to kick up the backside. Why do you think Onana's reaction was worse? He hasn't had a shot to save in training for 4 weeks. JR. Man. Bill Baggio, first team, only played 90 minutes one time in pre-season. Rest for 45 minutes. They kept getting half a game. Where does Ten Hag go from here? Says Andy Herbert. We go back to Old Trafford and play Nottingham Forest. Well done to Spurs. They beat us 2-0 here. And the manager, we could have had 2 penalty shots. We could have had 3 headed goals scored. 1 was offside, but we could have 3 headed goals scored. 2 penalty shots. I think, that needs to. I'm not making excuses, but I'm watching the game. I think at least one of them was a penalty. Sigmund saying here, just making my way out of the ground. Big up to Sigmund. Maybe he can give us a little live video vlog of how you feel coming after watching that performance. Where do you think it went wrong, bro? Give us a little video if you can. Send it to the show. We're not at training, mate. He could have run the guts out of them. And good show on Monday. Yeah, it's good when we win, though, isn't it? But good show on Friday, by the way, yesterday. Disappointing, man. Guys, look, we're going to try and break it down at 8 o'clock with bath time. Myself, if I've got the energy to do this. I want to go and eat some food and just get fat and cry my eyes out right now. I want to get belly like Ange, their manager. He looks like he's living a good life, doesn't he? Damn, this ain't cool. This ain't cool, is it? Man. Sigmund saying first half had the promise. Yeah, I agree with you. We did look okay. Nothing went our way, but we just didn't have the vivacity needed in midfield. Am I saying that word? Can someone? I know you can type it. Am I saying this word right? We didn't have the vivacity. I can't. I'm embarrassing myself here. Needed in midfield. Sigmund, please don't drop these long words with me at this stage of the game. No strength throughout the pitch. Yeah, I agree with that point there. Big up, Matthew Bassett. Thanks, bro. So don't let the result and performance ruin your weekend. We won't. We'll try our best not to. Giving Spurs wins. No, says across the pond. Yeah, we did. Just did. I'll enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you, guys. And make sure if you want to do a live watch along, not a live watch along, if you want to watch the reaction show, join us at 8 o'clock. I'm going to try and freshen up, change my mindset, and try to be a bit more positive. Because it's hard to be positive when you see whack performances like that and poor finishing like that. Spurs are buzzing. We're not. Anyway, enough from me. Thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm signing out. Later.